Okay. I did earlier today though. Had like my lunch break, about half hour purely to myself. Pure unadulterated 30 minutes of me time. It was incredible. I created 2 new characters. I spent about 10 minutes on each of them. But probably characters that I were going to want to go for. So I made this little guy who is a necromancer. So this little guy who's a necromancer. Look at him. He looks amazing. He's like Dark Dobby. And I made this guy who is a thief. And they're level 2 and level 3 respectively. And they started in completely different areas of the map. Like way over the west side. Like I haven't been anywhere near with my main character. But yeah, so I've got 5 slots. Those are going to be 2 of them. And I think I'll make maybe like... I'll have a think about which other ones I want to do. Character builds. But I thought they're probably ones I want to do. Quick knifey stabby one. And then one that can control the dead sounds amazing. And it has to be a little evil guy. Hey, Sock, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. How is it where you are today? It's bright and sunny here. It's been fabulous. But we shall jump in and carry on. Luna's on the shout out squad already. Quite nice up here. Yeah, it's been good. Right, I'm going to jump in without further ado so we can get to leveling. So by Friday we can unlock. We can unlock. The game sounds quiet. I think it's okay. Let me see. That should be fine. That should be fine. So what's happening? What's news? What's news, Sock? Tell us some news. Fact of the day or something. Thank you for the follow, Vanguard. I'm butchering that. Vanaganda. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Varna is fine. Okay, Varna it is. Welcome in, Varna. Hope you're doing good. How has Hump Day treated you thus far? I hope it's been good. I hope it's shaping up to be a good one. What was that? It was a big explosion then. Let's go check it out. So where am I? Let's remind myself. A permanent email loop. Oh no. So we've kind of covered most of this ice area now. We're trying to get to level 30. I've started coming into the Dissier Plateau. So that's kind of where I am, exploring here. And I've kind of explored the top area. Let's carry on going south. And in fact, let's go there, because that will open up a lot of it. Let's do that. 12-hour workday, so time for some relaxation with nice streams and gaming. Good stuff. What are you playing? Are you a Guild Wars player as well? I'm going to hazard a guess that might be the case. My goal by tomorrow, nice. My goal is by Friday, which is the next stream after today, when we've got our 200 celebration stream, an extra long one. Oh, run away. I want to get, damn it. I want to get to level 30 and unlock the dungeon. I'm really excited to do a dungeon in this game. I was reading an announcement today by a lady in Star Wars HQ. They're ditching films and making endless shows. I'd be okay with that. I don't really... I mean, to be honest with you, if there's a story worth telling, you get a lot more time on a series. And to be honest, if we look in recent time of Star Wars series versus films, I'd take series any day. Yeah, cool. I'm going to do it the easiest way I know how, I think, which is through here. There we go. I'm just going to invite everyone who looks like they're online. And then people can either join or not. Mwahaha! Multiple invites. Oh, wait a minute. Cool. No, we're good. We're good. That's tabloid. Yeah, no, I'd be good. We've got... I'm super excited. So we're going to start playing Star Wars The Old Republic next week instead of Final Fantasy in honor of the Obi-Wan series coming out on Friday. Wait a minute, where was I headed? Over that way. And I am very excited for it. Hello there. Can't wait for a bit of Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan. Whoa. It's like a war bear.
They won't keep it for long. Let's get it back.
Chill out, buddy. I'm engaged in something, I'm not sure what. You didn't have updates. That's interesting, because didn't they have a new expansion relatively recently, like this year? It baited you, yeah. I was going to say, they had a pretty big expansion, I'm sure, that came out recently. Oh, God, look at some of the armor of these guys. Are you going to... What? Have you got a Disney Plus subscription, Leo Soccer? Are you going to watch
The Flame Legion.
the Obi-Wan series?
The Bloodsaw mill workers take the brunt. The mill would benefit from having additional workers for defense.
Waited until I press play. Yeah, it did you. Are you going to partake in a bit of Obi-Wan Kenobi?
We've been watching, but we don't have the resources to wipe them out.
There's another droids you were looking for. Nice. Yeah, mine. I'm going to have to screen check mine first. So I have obviously really enjoyed, as everyone has, the Mandalorian series. But I would also highly recommend the Boba Fett series. I would watch it. Particularly because it interlinks quite a lot with Mandalorian series. So if you're going to watch one, I recommend watching the other. It's almost like they're not separate series in a way. Welcome in, Luna. I can see you there. Right, I don't know what I'm doing here now because I've got this point. Let's head up there. So it looks like there's something going on as well as a point I need to get to. You're Necromancer, aren't you, Luna? Yeah, with all these things, they do look very cool. Yeah, so I can't just watch them with my... good shout. I can't just watch them with my son yet, because he's 5 turning 6. And like, episode 3, for example, would probably be a bit dark for him, I would say. Episode 1 he's watched. Don't think he's seen episode 2. He's seen the episode 5, 6, 7. But... like, Mandalorian's a bit too adult-themed, I would say. God damn it. My hopes have been thwarted. How do I get up there? Can I walk around? So yeah, I have to kind of screen them for him first. So I'll watch Obi-Wan on my own, and then if it's acceptable, I'll let him watch it. They did a little anime shorts series. Can't remember what it's called. Something V. I let him watch most of them. They're pretty good. Some of them look like Disney, to be fair. Nice. Get rid of them. Let's help out this place. They're attacking this settlement. Extra XP. Here we go. Because I'm going to be running around and focusing on leveling, what I will do is put on text-to-speech in a sec, guys. So that I don't miss a thing. I don't want to miss a thing. I think we've actually done with that. Let's get text-to-speech going.
The mill is back in our control, but reaching considerable damage. Find our engineer. We need these repairs.
Text-to-speech activate.
I'm on it.
Done. Also, have you forced him to watch the Clone Wars yet? No, because again, Clone Wars you could probably watch actually. Clone Wars isn't too bad. There's some dark stuff. I mean, it's some of the stuff will go over his head, like the drug dealers. You probably only understand what the hell's going on with that, selling the spice and stuff. But they're quite bite-sized, aren't they, the Clone Wars episodes? So you could probably watch that, I'd imagine. What's going on out here? But no, he hasn't watched that yet. He's watched the original trilogy, the shorts that they brought out last year, which was like 10 episodes.
Rebels and Resistance would be good for him.
Rebels, I almost think, would be the best one, yeah. Like, I think it'd be good. But it's not just his age because it's adult. It's his age because of concentration. Like, he's super just into monsters and stuff at the moment. So when there's, like, more, like, advanced storylines, like political and stuff like that, he just doesn't care so much.
As well.
Yes, it is, yeah. But it's more like the plot lines he can't be bothered to follow and stuff like that. Look around for a convenient explosive. But yeah, Rebels is very good. There's only one series that I'm behind on Star Wars, and that is The Bad Batch. Is it The Bad Batch? Feels weird saying it like that. I'm pretty sure they're called The Bad Batch. Which are from, obviously, Clone Wars. I think that's the only Star Wars thing I'm behind on. Right, what we got to do?
Bad Batch a Gremlins film. Bad Batch feels bad, man.
So The Bad Batch
What
is...
do you mean? Kids love things like trade blockade.
Yeah, exactly. There's a blockade. So The Bad Batch, the Odd Sock, if you're not aware, is a animated series about a bad batch of clones during the Clone Wars, which, you know, had more independent thought, etc., but as a result were like Black Ops, essentially, because they were so much better. And there's a series out about them. They featured in the Clone Wars series, and then summarily have got their own series because they were very much enjoyed.
Excellent.
What am I meant to be doing
Pretty
here?
sure they were purposefully bad, Oni.
Yeah.
From what I remember from watching it.
Use mill explosives to kill tree stumps and wasp nests. Cut down the bloodsaw mill tree saplings and dispose of the wood at the fire pit. Oh, okay, the wood I've got to take to the fire pit. Got it.
Trees and put them in the fire pit.
Got it.
I don't know much about Star Wars TBH. It ended for me when Vada chopped off Luke's hand.
I can't believe the voice chat just pronounced that as Vada. It feels like that's the kind of thing you would do to annoy me. The Texas speech just did that to irritate me, I know.
Millets.
Millet. Don't know much about Star Wars.
Vada.
Vada chopped
Pringles.
off. Darth Vada.
Are you how sensitive about spoilers, Oni? B.A. Dark.
Yeah, see if you can get it to pronounce it. There's your challenge. Try and get Texas speech to pronounce it properly. I don't really want spoilers. For Star Wars, I love seeing that stuff
Vader.
first time. I'm good to
B.A.
talk about it after, but if you're going to talk about Bad Batch, I don't mind if you say you should watch Bad Batch for X, Y, or Z reason, like it's connected to something else, that's fine. I don't really want to know about it. Well, you got... Wait a minute. Did it do it right that time? Like, as in it deliberately trolled the first time. That's
Vida.
ridiculous. Vida.
Excellent.
Explosive kit, there we go.
Says it properly, Leo wrote Vada. It was spelled incorrectly the first time. Vader. Better.
Oh my god. I hate it. Wait a minute, have I got to throw it at the wasp nest?
Video.
I do have to throw it at the wasp nest. Ooh. Darth Prada. But I can't wait. He's gonna be in it. I want to see if it. What I'm really
spoiler
hoping
was more
for.
about how the Bad Batch came to be.
Oh no, that's probably I knew that, but I've just forgotten. Unless, yeah, we pretty sure knew about the Bad Batch, didn't we?
Dark Father.
Dark Father.
Argos.
What I really want to get out of the film, what I really would be super happy with, but I'm not expecting out of not the film, out of the new Obi-Wan series, is if we see flashbacks of
All I'm
Anakin.
going to say it's not
in
as
Clone
simple
Wars.
as you think it is.
Got ya. Tea and rum. We're not done yet. Have I not thrown bombs at enough? What level are you now, Luna? 59. God damn. Still way over double me. Get up, you lazy worker.
Impressive. You fight like a natural born dwarf.
You fight like a natural born dwarf. We'll have a mug of ale at the end of this campaign.
Lazy worker. Get up. Oh, we're done. Good.
When a long-necked alien and a cloning machine love each other very much.
Oh, really?
So let's go back to the topic of the Star Wars Visions. Episode 2 is called Tatooine Rhapsody KEKW.
Yeah, it's really good. That was the one I was talking about. Visions. The animated series. They're standalones, aren't they? They're so good. I've got loads of explosives on me still, apparently. How do I get rid of these explosives? Or can I use them to, like, just absolutely take out this lot? Because it seemed like I had, like, unlimited cash of it then.
4 boys.
Oh my god. It's not doing that much damage, actually. I need to get rid of these.
Yay, if I'm not wrong, every single episode of The Visions is made by a different animating studio.
It is, yes. So the art styles are incredibly different. Some look like full anime, some look like Pixar art, and Disney and stuff like that. And the nature of the stories are really different as well. The Tatooine Rhapsody is just really about a band on Tatooine. You should watch them, Leodsok. I think they're right up your street. They're basically Star Wars, but quite a few of them are about the mundane. Quite a few of them are about the extraordinary as well, don't get me wrong. But there's like 11 episodes. They're standalone short stories. And yeah, there's some that are just quite mundane.
I love the mundane.
Yeah, it's great. Tatooine Rhapsody is about a band. It's so good. They are really good. I let my boy watch them because they're definitely like kid friendly in the most part. There's some dark anime ones at the beginning, but
Some of my best friends are mundane. Hope they talk about breakfast.
Star
They
Wars
talk about
Visions is an anthology of animated shorts celebrating Star Wars through the lens of the world's best anime creators and storytellers.
there you go. Someone just made me go super quick. Thank you. I've also created a chat, guys, as well. In thingy, I created a new chat window because I was missing everything you guys were ever saying. So I created one which is just guild and party chat now.
Straight ripped
Got rid of
from
all the
Disney
noise.
Plus Cool.
Hey, if it does the job. Disney rip a lot of other stuff, so I think you can afford to rip the description. Where are we? Almost level 27, guys. This is pretty impressive. I'm doing a thing.
You were saying something about chat window. You mean in-game?
Yes, in game. I was basically constantly missing anything anyone was saying because it doesn't have an alert sound. And I'm obviously monitoring another chat window. So I've created a chat window now, Guild and Party, which is just Guild and Party chat. So I can hopefully detect if people are saying stuff. I don't want to be tested.
I saw someone leave their trolley in the car park, start to leave, change their mind and then take the trolley back to the trolley park.
I wonder what went through their heads at that moment. Whether it was paranoia building over time, guilt. Who
We'll
knows?
supply you with boost.
Just learn to monitor multiple chat windows with one eye and the game with the other 5 head.
Now we can read all the bad things we say about him.
I
See,
think
I'm on
it
it.
will
I
consume
saw you,
them.
Telekin. I'll see ya. I'll see ya. I think the guilt consumed him. Yeah, it's very telling, isn't it? Guilt makes me think they're a better person, whereas paranoia means they just had a fear of getting caught. They didn't have any remorse. So it's quite an important factor to the story. It's all about context. I went over the top there. Used about 3
They should
moves on
make
top
a
of what I
Star
did.
Wars series on mundane guilt.
Mundane guilt.
SWTOR launcher reorganize the game any slower. Resident Sleeper.
Well, I need to boot the game up as well tomorrow when I go check the server I'm on, because I'm sure there's probably updates that I am going to have to download. Where the hell are we here? This has gone different. Whoa, we're in a volcano. What the hell? This is crazy. Man, what the hell? Is that like a rock up there?
Star Wars introduces a day in the life of a Tatooine moisture farmer.
Oh my god, imagine. Luke's uncle. A day in the life. He's going to be in the Obi-Wan
It's
series,
not a
isn't he?
volcano. It's just a Fire Legion temple.
Oh, right.
Watch that with fascination.
Moisture farmer. Oh, Fire Legion. So these are like the bad version of the Char then. Like we've got a bad version of the Nords being the
Flame
Sons
Legion.
of Svar, or whatever they're called.
Star Wars, the average day of a toll man.
Return of the faulty extractor.
He runs out of change in episode 2.
Wait a minute. Let's just switch the music again. It keeps doing this to me at the moment. Let's put it onto something.
The end where he succumbs to death sticks was pretty tragic, TBH.
When he succumbs to death sticks.
Star Wars, Return of the Faulty Documents.
You're in code violation for moisture farming in section 3.1 alpha. I'm going to require you come with us, please, to fill out your forms and resubmit for your license application. That'd be hilariously bad. Have you? In fact, here's another kind of series. It's a comedy, but have you seen? They did something similar for Star Trek, an animated series, which is really good actually, called Star Trek Lower Decks. And it's so it's about. God damn, who did that? Meepus. That's so it's too realistic knocking that. Let's do my head in. What is that? Font of the Fandral closed. Okay. So I think we're done with here. So teleport out. Yeah, I think so. Where do I want to go next? Let's decide. I need to go back there. We're in a fight, aren't we? Yeah, Star Trek Lower Decks is about all the people you don't see.
Train of those successfully derailed.
Yeah, so Star Trek Lower Decks, I would recommend it. Again, I think that's one you might like. It's on Amazon, I think. Amazon Prime. And it's basically about all the crew that live on the lower decks, so not on the bridge. And how they have to go and do the boring work. And what their lives are like. It's really good.
You filled the slot Bravo Double Omega Bravo 1 Echo wrong. Could you please fill it again?
Fixing the Falcon.
CCTV of Han and Chewie fixing the Falcon. No speaking, black and white footage. 24 hours including lunch breaks.
Just chewing the fat. Well, not even chewing the fat. Just straight up just doing their work. Can you pass me the hydro spanner? That'd be amazing. Is this just going to eat me? No, disarm. Nice.
Split up. I'll take control of the upper area. Cover the lower area and this stronghold will be ours.
Just Chewie spitting up a furball.
Desert Bus, Star Wars Edition.
Why am I all gone metallic?
Big Brother Millennium Falcon.
Missing some. We're missing some. I'm missing a few more points. Let's have a look at the map. This is. I'm really becoming MMO man. I realise between jumping between this
Solo
Final
yawns
Fantasy
3
and
hours
SWTOR.
in and gets a coffee.
Hog the SWTOR launcher is 53% done reorganizing the game.
53%. Now that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Could be quicker, granted, but it's not too bad. Nice. Level up as well. Yes, man. We'll win it.
Target jumped to 96% from 54% KEKW.
There you go. It heard you. Ooh. New sword. Power, Frosty. What's the difference? The secondary skill. Minus skill of venom. So poison, chilling, or corruption.
Oh no, now the even worse part. Verifying.
I want to go corruption, I think. Someone mentioned before I should go corruption. Right, let's get out of here. Where do I want to go next? There's one there that I've missed. I'm going to go here and teleport down to there. Verifying. 3 days later. Okay. Let's check the equipment I got. Ooh. My wife's cooking something for her dinner. It smells amazing. I had a pizza earlier. I'm now regretting it. Nice. That's new. Nice. That's new. And then we want to swap that for that, don't we? What can I equip this to then? That one? Upgrade. Nice. Okay, that's good. Stronger.
When that event completes, a portal opens leading to Secrete area.
It secretes an area. What, where we just were? Do I need to go back there?
Yes.
Yes, I need to go back there. Is it worthwhile?
I love secrete areas.
I'll keep moving. If you guys are saying it's worth it, or it's going to happen like now,
Secrets.
we can go have a look.
OMW.
Will these new unknown secrets do as well then, Luna? Ooh, what is that?
Oh wait, my tax return comes way later than I thought it would. It comes on the 3rd of August 2022 KEKW.
Oh no.
Underground.
Oh no, what's
puzzle
going to shoot at me?
dungeon.
Underground puzzle dungeon. Is it open now that we've done it? Or do I need to go back there then? Ah, those goddamn sonic wave emitters. I don't know what they are, but... Sonic periscope. Okay, I wasn't actually too far off. Well, get rid of this stick. That's why I'm not using my moves. I didn't realize I was holding a goddamn stick.
Which of us will pay?
I'm in the portal now.
Oi! Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Abort, abort, abort.
It's open now. Don't know for how long.
I'm running. I'm running.
It's gonna close soon.
Oh, god damn it. So is it that part up there, yeah? How do I get around there the best? How do I get around there the best way? Up here? I feel like it could be this way. I feel I could also be wrong.
Oh right, I've got one of those crystals on my engineer so I can open one whenever I want.
I'm a coming. Oh, it is open. I don't think I can get up there from this way. Can I? I'm going to be upset if this closes before I get there now seeing it. Yes, I'm in. No, I'm not. But I will be. Yes! Good call out. Good call out, Varna. Thank you.
It closed as soon as you try to enter it.
I wouldn't put it past it. My luck, that is. Whoa, what is this then?
Oh, this place.
Have fun.
Oh god. Oh, over here. Okay, let's stick together, guys. AKA, someone lead the way.
I'm confused on what SWTOR is doing.
So is this just an
So
empty room?
is SWTOR.
It says, installing downloading.
I mean, sounds like it's installing as it's downloading. It's multitasking. I take it there was nothing in there. Did I miss something? You guys all seem to be staying in there. Why are you staying in here? What did I miss?
Like just back to back.
What? Oh, there's something around here. Is there something around here?
And in the middle of the bar it's saying updating KEKW.
Oh my god, what is in here? There doesn't seem to be anything in here. There's a stone wall. What's that stone wall doing? The stone wall is rigid and set with chains that hang. Can I select the chains? Apparently not. Oh crap. Oh, that's not a friend. That's one of you gits. Jesus.
So which one is it doing exactly? Is it installing, downloading, or updating?
Might be doing all three. Oh, I got swim to the surface. You do have a breath meter. I didn't know that. We're good. We're good. So there's nothing in here, right? He said as it literally opens in front of him. Okay. Whoa. How can it have fire underwater? That seems like it's cheating.
You shouldn't have a breath meter if you have the mask on.
It's installing what's downloaded, updating what's installed, and downloading.
Surely I
new
got rid of my mask by accident. That's a very good point. Do I have a mask? I do have a mask.
This.
Are you in here as well, Luna? Where are you?
You were probably downed by the mobs.
Oh, what's happened there? It's wigging me out. It's wigging me out. What has happened? Why are we attacking bubbles?
Oni's cheesing the mobs by staying below them. Pensive face.
It's called smart. It's called being smart.
There's a big spear that fires to break down that wall. Unless you're in front of it.
Got ya. Where the hell are we now? What is in here? Is there like a chest or something? Is this kind of like a jump puzzle where you find a chest at the end? Or like an underwater puzzle of death? Hey, Purple, how's it going? Wait a minute, I'm back here. No, I'm not. I'm not where I thought it was at all.
Yes, it's a mini dungeon.
You can hold your breath for a long time.
Also,
Yeah.
shouldn't you be able to just swim under or over those flames? Thinking face.
Look at this guy.
Breathe. Breath.
Breathy
Breath.
breathing. Hold it. I love that this has an underwater combat though.
There's a puzzle back in that coffin room.
Okay, fine. Back to the coffin room it is. If I can now remember the way.
Tune breath mints. Breathy.
Breathy breath time. What's 3? I'm using the same attacks here to be fair. All the attacks. Nice. Oh, God damn, how many of them are in
Favorite
here?
mint everyone. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh crap, there's a massive shark. Where the hell did that come from? Favourite mint, triple X,
Polo.
treble, treble, whatever ones are. The really strong ones. I've been known to eat an entire pack. Okay, I bottled some fresh water. That was wonderful.
Strepsils.
Strepsils?
I mean what?
That's lunacy.
You strike me as a spearmint polo.
Spearmint? No, the triple X treble ones, whatever they're called. Frosty Torch. Oh wait a minute, Frost maybe with the bubble? What's that going to do? Oh crap. I
We're
don't
not
like...
talking about throat medicine. Kappa.
Any one game for a fisherman's friend.
Oh, a fisherman's friend's lovely. My dad used to take me fishing as a kid and used to have a fisherman's friend. It's good. Little paper-like
Frost
packet of
goes
them.
Under the dragon heads.
I was thinking maybe I was trying my luck at maybe it burst the bubble like that. Maybe not.
Fox Glacier mints.
Oh, that's a good choice as well. Who said Fox Glaciers mints? Harpoon turret. Oh, so there's a gate we've got to open. How do we open it? Shark!
Do Greg's have mints behind the counter?
Do Greg's?
I'm
Gre-
all about that SISU Salmiakki Kappa.
Greg's is a bakery. Not a confectionery store. Or sweet store. Right, guys, what do we have to do in here? Flame Legion spear gun. Amazing.
Next time you're in Greg's, ask for the mints.
They'll call for the police. 16. Wait, no, I said I was going to be
And
looking
before
at
you
chat. And I
ask what
completely wasn't.
salmiakki is basically just salty licorice.
Yeah, I was going to ask
Open
that.
the coffins, shoot the bubbles in front of the dragon heads to disable them. Disable all, the gate opens.
Okay. So get the frost. Get the bubbles. So do
What
I...
is Salmiakki? I've never seen it before.
Oh, god damn it. I'm getting major deja vu with this puzzle. But it didn't... I'm confused. We did the bubble in front of this one and it didn't
It's
do anything.
basically licorice with a ton of ammonium chloride in it.
Oh, that did get it. I've got to
makes it really
got to
salty.
stand near the dragon head and then it makes that big ice explosion which stops it.
Pick up
Now
a
I'm with you.
Flame Legion Speargun and then interact with the nearby Frosty Torch. To disable the statue's open caskets until a bubble appears.
Okay, how many are
Sounds
left
exciting.
then? Yeah, we've got them now. These ones don't have a...
Position yourself in front of a dragon head and attack the bubble with skill 1.
But these don't have...
Oddsock, you can probably order it. Person shrugging.
Well, it says a bubble, but there's
I
no...
will.
There's no coffin that's open near these two. They both look broken.
You have 2 minutes starting from the first to disable them all.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, someone's done it.
Time to see if chat allows me to post links.
Uh,
Asterisk.
it doesn't. I've got links blocked. VIPs. I think VIPs can. Maybe not actually. Mods definitely can.
No pensive face.
Ruled with an iron fist.
Yeah. Oh, we're in.
Face
We're through.
only.
How do I become a VIP?
Make me VIP then Kappa.
Instantly, everyone VIP. To be fair,
Troll only enough.
Troy enough.
Septec sip.
Dish out the VIP.
I've got, so it's a certain amount of VIPs I can dish out. To be fair, Leodsock, you've been here from like day one. So, I think you're a suitable candidate, to be fair. And you're like 6 months sub now, which is crazy. Crazy long amount of time. Obviously a perfectly
Now
sane
you
sane
need the
decision.
sword from earlier.
What do I get as a VIP?
Basically a little badge.
You get to make me feel less special.
Yeah, at the moment we've only got Garnling as VIP. We did have Telekin and Luna, but they became unwilling mods. I'm going to say unwilling. There's a chest.
I think I'm 8 months sub.
Are you 8 months now? Yeah, okay, fair. Wait a minute, I'm going to do that then.
Yeah.
Where is my...
VIPs for everyone.
VIPs for everyone.
It's inside with the boss.
8 month sub convinced him to do it.
I call sellout NRF browse.
Sell out.
Sellout.
Leo. Why can't I find you? Is that you? Yeah, it is. There you go. It's done. Decision was made. Executive decision. Why is my... There we go, it's back. Although I think, by the looks of it, you're first.
I'm VIP.
Badge.
Argos Woolworths Spa.
VIP in August. And now, oh god damn it! Did I lose my way back in? God damn, it's the odd sock. If your VIP just cost me the route I was supposed to take, I'm revoking it.
Okay, so I missed the
Oh,
whole
wait,
talk
we're good.
about VIP because my internet died, but I'm pog enough to get it kappa.
Whoa, I'm VIP.
There you go. Did it give you the little badge as well? Nice.
I've got
Oh,
a
chest.
fancy badge.
So fancy. The chest remains locked and won't open. A faint thrum of power emanates from it. It seems to be growing strong. What? The owner of the chest will return soon?
We have to wait for boss.
Oh, so we're waiting for a spawn now. Oh, that's amazing. Your little minion swims as well. Mini festive Lord Farron. All I
You
see
say
is
Leo
Lord
been
Farquhar.
following since the start, but I've been following longer than pensive face.
No way, have you? Where's follow age? I'm calling it out. Exclamation mark follow age. If you can prove that, Rob, I'll drop a VIP your way. I think it's exclamation mark follow age. I might be lying. Everyone's done it and it's not working. Oh, wait,
Wow,
Rob.
1 year.
It's actually true.
Oh my god. Really?
It has like a 15 seconds pause.
So right, because I did stream for a short amount of time before my daughter was born. And then I took like a 7-month break because I was like, I can't do this while I've got a newborn daughter. 'Tis impossible. So you wow, okay, that's fair.
Been following since 2020 pensive face.
That's crazy.
Rob is og.
VIP,
Yeah,
VIP, VIP.
that is, yeah, no, 100%, no question. I said if you can prove it. That's crazy. So you would, so did you see me stream when I did when I first streamed it was Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Anybody else want a VIP while we're at it?
I know we're throwing them out
Subtext
here.
it.
That's a good reason though. Literally, I was saying because
You might need to draw up some VIP qualifying rules.
well, to be honest, being there at the OG, that's definitely a relevant giveaway. Oh, one sec, boss. That's 100%. Like I was doing it.
Wondering why you randomly stopped streaming.
Yeah, no, I obviously had a very small following at the time, and like inconsistent with people coming around, right? Because it was like 3 months, and not particularly
Because
consistent.
you followed him at Rob_the_poo. NRF Browns.
And yeah, my daughter was basically due to be born like 2 months later, and I was like, I was like, I need to get a bit more serious about it. What I wanted to do. Nice, we did it, guys. Let me... Wait a minute, what? Did it give me this? Oh, it did give me the stuff. And then yeah, my daughter was due to be born like
Rob the
2 months later, so I was like,
_
right, I'll quit now because it was all getting a bit hairy. We were getting close to due date, and I was like, I'll come back.
Come on in the VIP lounge. Glorious buffet and drinks.
Yeah, so I stopped because my daughter was born, and then I gave it 7 months of sleeplessness to come back. And wow, yeah, that's awesome. Community. Add new. Wait, no, I'm going to save myself the hassle of trying to find this time and just copy and paste. Done and done, and well deserved. That's literally the truest of true OG. To my little known 3-month dipping my toe into the water before I had my daughter was born.
Handshakes all round.
That yeah. Firm salutes, standing ovations. So we need to wait for another boss. Is that it done? I think we're done, aren't we? There's another chest though. I don't recognise that one from before. That's the one we've just looted, is it?
That was it.
That was it. Okay,
I
cool.
probably have your old account added on my SWTOR account as well, KEKW.
You probably do. Like most things that happened just before my daughter born are distant memories because the following 7 months of pure sleeplessness, which is why I didn't stream, degraded at least half my brain cells. 2 kids be definitely harder than 1. So yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. I'm happy with that. That's made my day. I didn't think I'd have any of my kind of original community from when I first did that still around, if I'm totally honest. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I remember now. It was yourself that was quite consistent. There was one other person. I'm now having memories of Hoth and running around and talking about the Tauntauns and you rolling around with us. That's a particular strong memory of Hoth that I remember. So you were definitely in the game with me. You definitely had me on there. That's awesome. Right, let's teleport out of this place.
Hoth was the place pensive face.
Hoth, yeah. Right, I'm going back. Teleporting. I'm getting myself. Oh crap! I'm gonna get myself a drink. But I also realised Stream Raiders.
And how I might have stream sniped you multiple times, Kappa.
Yeah. The Raiders is up. Right. I am gonna buff these guys. Let's go. Try and let them get rid of these things as much as possible. That's a strong move, I think. Oh, they dropped.
Oh god, I forgot how much I actually played SWTOR.
You got a big clock on it. GG's! And well done to Luna and Knights on the scrolls. Right, we've got some people in. Oh no, it's the boss. On the next one, I'll use a healer. For the boss, I'll go tank. Boss of this map, I'm going tank. We'll start here. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to grab a drink, guys. I'll be right back.
Top right, that sexy char. I wonder who that is. Carrot.
So glowy. Right.
My new shoulders are feathers exit.
Less
Nice.
than 3 carat carrot.
Less than 3 carat. Yeah, you've got a good colour purple that you found
Dot,
somewhere.
Are you sure there's a char under that glow?
Did you, Luna, did you buy that colour or did you find it in game? The dye. So I haven't found that many colours, I don't think. Yep. Although you are
I've
like
got 10
20
characters
levels
on
higher than-
Starforge, which was my main server NA, and 4 on Satel Shan NA servers.
Garno sent
with
you a
1
few.
on Tulakord and 8 on Darth Malgus EU servers KEKW.
You've got 10 characters on
Gargano
Starforge,
sent me it.
4 on there, and 1 on Tulak Horde, and 8 on Darth Malgus. Yeah, that's Darth Malgus is where I was at. That's a lot of characters. I've got a lot of characters that are like level 10. I'll probably delete all of them and start some from fresh, because I won't remember. Nice. This area feels even bigger
Luna
than the
is
ice
my
one.
fashion sensei in FFXIV, so I can be her dive pusher in GW2 Septec Sip.
It's fair enough. Good trade. I need to explore their city at some point. We're making progress. We're making progress. And I'm what, level 27
4
now?
tenths on SF are maxed and 2 on Malgus are above LVL 70.
So you get smoother instead of wrinkling?
4 out of 10 on 2 of Malgus are above 70. On my main character on Star Zero Republic, I've got a crazy amount of money though. I had someone that kind of came into stream once and was just like,
Also, my
thank you for streaming
internet
this
is going
game.
Holy shit, help.
Here's 500 million
Can't
in-game
watch the
currency.
screen in 160p.
Oh no. Where is this? Secret route. What is this?
Thank you for streaming this game.
I have a bag of peas you can borrow.
Yeah, that's actually what happened though.
Here is an expression of my appreciation.
That's what it is. I mean, they had an insane amount of money themselves because they'd crafted a load of stuff that they just had loads of money that they didn't need. I can't remember who was with me. I think it was either Kazuki or Telekin. And I think it was Telekin. And they gave Telekin like then 10 mil or something as well. It was pretty good. It basically meant money was no longer an issue. I mean, I still couldn't buy half the stuff on the market board. That's the one thing I'll say about that game. That's not positive. The economy is effed in Star Wars: The Old Republic. It is screwed. Which is why I had so much money. Like, basically, you go to buy anything and it's like almost $1 billion in credits, or like certain dyes or certain lightsabers and stuff. It was
How are
crazy.
you liking GW2 so far?
Yeah, I'm really liking it. This is my first character. I created 2 more today. They're both level 2 and 4 respectively. But I'm carrying on with this my Nord. Not Reaper, is it? What's my class called again? Why have I forgotten?
You need better gathering tools.
I do need better gathering tools. You're right.
Revenant.
Revenant, that's it. Had Reaper in my head, but it's Revenant. Yeah, really enjoying it, and I'm trying to push level 30.
What professions did you go for on the Alps?
I'll answer that in a second, Val. Also, welcome in Tiago. Tiago, I'm going to go with. Welcome in, Tiago. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, really enjoying it. So I'm trying to
5
push on
viewers,
to get the.
followers and primes on your follows. Your follows.
5 viewers, followers, and primes on your
Buy them all.
Your follows.
It's the way to success.
No.
Luna has denied. Yeah, no, it's really
Yes.
good. We're pushing towards level 30 because I'm told that's when the first dungeon is. We're also doing a 10-hour 200 followers celebration stream, which is going to be purely Guild Wars on Friday. So I'm hoping for some big progress out of that. I take it you're a player yourself, or a long-term player, Tiago. So any tips or tricks are welcomed.
When is the 10-hour stream?
It's on Friday. It starts midday until 10. It's actually going to be longer than 10 hours now, because I said when I announced it, every additional follower between then and now, or then and Friday, will add 5 minutes to the stream. So I think we're up to about 25 past. We're up to about 25 past 10.
Like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout actually. I should do that.
You should see the blacklist. Done all that.
Yeah. And I've added quite a few myself as well. I went through and added a list one day of known bots and stuff. There's always new one though. They automate it.
Separate? I haven't been playing for too long, but I would suggest trying out Action Cam if you haven't yet.
Someone mentioned that. Where is Action
working
Cam?
At the same time, adding some lovely mundane to the stream.
Yeah.
Working at the same time. Thankfully not. Particularly as not many, but a couple of people from work know I stream. It'd be a hard one to get past.
Staring at an email. F11 to controls to assign a key to toggle Action Cam.
Luna, you must have played Action Cam. I can only assume if there was something to do. Right, let me have a look at this, because someone mentioned Action Cam before. Also, what's this?
I'll BRB,
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting something to eat.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoy. What's this? Brutality. Gain quickness when you swap weapons. While you have quickness, your strikes move. That's pretty
What
cool.
he will eat.
What will he eat? What will he eat? Right, I'm kind of just wandering aimlessly now. Oh no, wait, there's a thing right there. He said.
Where's Rob from?
I forget. Not UK, but Europe, I think.
If UK, I go sandwich.
The internet.
He's from the internet. I mean, not wrong. Is it this way? No way. Sneaky little cobswobblers. I've got to remember that the rules I've learned don't apply in Guild Wars. You can make it up places that look like you
Diving
can't.
spot where I am too.
France, baguette.
France baguette. It's not. It's more Northern Europe, I think, if memory serves. But I can't remember exactly. Oh, nice. There's a diving spot where you are. I'll come have a look. Look at the beautiful vistas.
Sweden, those IKEA meatballs.
So we're going for the full-on stereotypes. Scotland, a haggis. Right.
At least the vistas in GW2 are still supported NRFF.
That was cool.
What do they eat in Norway?
Whee! Whoa. River lizard. I don't know.
Fish.
Oh, yeah. Dry fish. It's true, actually. Away with
Fried
you.
fish and Swedes.
Nothing wrong with Coppola. Lutefisk.
I don't know. Oh, when isn't the lutefisk? Isn't that the really bad smelling fish thing? I might be wrong with that. There's one of those that are a dish, and I seem to recall it being that name. Like fermented fish or something. It might be a different dish, that is. Right, okay. Let's go up.
Glass of milk, perhaps.
A glass of milk. I think that would count as a beverage. There's a point to explore over there. Have I gone the wrong way, Luna? Did you
Milk.
need a different way?
Lutifis corsa stromi.
I don't know what any of these things are, and I don't have Google Translate up at the moment. There is no wrong way.
Exit.
Well, that's true,
Great
but I
guess,
thought
yeah.
you maybe had found something, and I can see on the map that there's this undiscovered point of interest. So I thought maybe you'd seen where that goes. Perhaps not. You're right, there is no wrong way. Maybe it's an underwater route to get there. Oh, this bridge is flipped.
Underwater.
It is underwater. Okay, I'm going. I can't see a way. I think you baited me. I think you did bait me. There's no route that way. Or was it straight up fabrication?
It's correct.
All this goddamn kelp. There's nothing here, is there?
Star Wars A New Hope was released 45 years ago today.
No way.
It's here, come on. The entrance is their JSUT swim in right direction.
Oh, is it?
Just.
You just called Oni old at LE odd sock septec sip.
Oh yeah, there is. I was just hitting the wall first. Okay, I'll take it back. I'll take it back. New Hope was... I've got to fact check that. That feels so wrong. I mean, I didn't watch Star Wars till I was... I think 5. New Hope. Maybe 5 or 7, something around that age. Is it actually?
Release date December 26, 1977.
God damn it. 1977. Wasn't even in the 80s. Wasn't even in the 80s. 10 years before I was born. Star Wars A New Hope was out a decade before I was born. That is insane to me. I'm going to see what other films were out that year. Films released in 1977.
Taxi Driver. It was May 25th in the US, so spot on there.
Films from 1977.
Boom.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Pumping Iron, The Spy Who Loved Me. Wow. Saturday Night Fever. A Bridge Too Far. Sinbad. How is Sinbad not an older film than Star Wars?
Saturday Night Fever is great.
How is Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger the same age as Star Wars A New Hope? The film that had I mean, I loved that film as a kid. But
because they were released the same year.
But actually having fever on a Saturday night is not great.
It's not ideal, is it? Whoa, look at him, he's a big boy. Okay, right. Is there more up here?
It's unfortunate to say the least.
An unfortunate series of events. Oh, some silver ore. That's crazy to me that Star Wars is that old. What are you doing to it? Is there nothing else here? Can you get up there? Doesn't look like I can. No, that's it. Weird little cave. There's a big guy there though, I want to take him on. The Brood Mother. Let's get him. Nice. See you later, little Drake. Chippity chip. Right, I'm going to teleport out of here. I think we're done with this. I've only done half of this map. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Bog snake. Okay, maybe we should head up to him. Feel that's probably the... Yeah, we're going to do that. Can I get through that way? One way to find out. Hey, thank you, Worm, for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you are doing good on this hump day. Nice. We'll leave the rabbit alone.
You're okay.
Good. Are you, I take it, a fellow player?
My AVRN.
Engineer,
it's
nice.
Friday for me, Septec Sip.
Oh yeah, you're off, aren't you? Gunning. That's fair. I mean, that's deserved after today. I'm going to ask everyone who's a player that comes in because I feel like it's the best way to learn more about this game. Worm, as a player of the game, I'm going to hazard a guess you might be a longer term player. Oh, nice. My Friday's technically tomorrow. What is your number one tip? Like something that players don't learn till they're later on in the game. A setting change. Something that's worth knowing.
About 480s.
Nice. So what's your number one tip? Whether it's a setting change or something that's worth knowing about the game that you wish you knew earlier. Being at the beginning of the journey. Furnish me with the wisdom.
Map comp is not too bad.
You play on NA or EU?
I am on EU.
It help LVL.
Map completion is not too bad. I've started doing that. Okay, that's good. So you're confirming that is a good strategy, what I'm kind of doing at the moment. Going around and completing maps. It's kind of what I'm doing between story quests at the moment. Nice. I am on EU.
Yeah, it's how you level.
Nice. And it's quite freeing. It's just like nice map exploration. Nothing too heavy.
%25% chance for Black Lion key for each completed map.
Well, mostly.
Nice.
Oh hey, should we do this jumping puzzle, lol?
Yeah, if there's a jump puzzle that you guys know about, I'm happy to give it a go. I'm horrendous at them. I'm not very good. but I will give them a go. We are going to be having that jumping puzzle competition on Friday. So I probably need any help I can get. I mean, I'm not really going to be in it for the prize myself. It's more for pride.
Right, I'm out. CYA laters.
Will if you
Catch you later, Lil Tuck.
I can show you one in EOD zones.
If you have, I don't have a level 80. This is my highest level character, which is my 27.
I'ma just be watching stream now.
Skeptical smiley face, okay.
I like the way it's a skeptical smiley face. Whoa. What? That is full-blown cheating is what that is. Oh, God damn it. How the hell do we get up here then? Can't start there. So it's got to be over this way maybe?
Also, you would have to play on NA for me to show it off.
Yeah, I might create an NA character at some point, but
Follow
my main
me.
one is on here at the moment. Where are you? Where are you? There. Right, where are you going?
It starts over here.
Really?
If you do, I can show you my tunes if you're on Stormbluff Isle.
Stalking your group right now.
Stalking. Yeah, you can come join in. Let me know what your game name is and I'll add you in. That's fine. Rana, you're welcome. Okay, so it starts.
Here, this will lead there eventually.
Okay. Is it a really big jumping puzzle?
I can show you the Engi I have RN.
No, that's yeah. I mean, if you want to do
Or his mech.
or his mate, yeah. If you want to do a screenshot, we do
Churro
have
Chase.
a section in our Discord for showing off your character aesthetics, builds,
True,
etc.
I could.
So if you want to, feel free to do that, and then you can chuck it into our. We have a Guild Wars section. You can put it into the photo section in there. We'll take a look.
Where there's a will.
Okay, let's leave that. I don't really know what crafting's for all about yet. Damn it, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know where you guys have gone. Okay, you're just there. That's fine. I say that's fine. No, you must jump around the side. That's not got to be the way, surely. Oh, for... Let me be, little imp thing. Was it just a straight jump, or did you jump along the side bit? I feel like you've got to jump
Only
along the side
needs an
bit.
adult NRF
There we go.
flag.
We're good. We're good.
Along the side.
Yeah, good. Okay, right, along here. Let's go. There's a letter there.
It's easier to do the big jumps with impossible odds to go faster.
Yeah. I'm more of a slow and steady. Oh, for... I can't get back up from there, can I? God damn it. That's me trying to do it quicker. Immediately falls.
Slow and steady still misses the jump. See.
God damn it. Get out of town. I'm not buying what you're selling. Whoa! I'm back, I'm back. Right, so we've got to jump onto that little point. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good thing I'm not selling anything then NRF browse.
Okay, a little creepy round, little creepy. It looks like there's little... Okay, fine. Are you kidding me? Wait, I think we're okay. I think this is recoverable. It is. Goddamn rubbish keyboard and mouse player that I am. I need to get a jumping game. Like a coordination game for keyboard and mouse. Get my skills up.
Jump King.
Jump King. God, I just completely stacked that. Can I get up from here? Please let me get up from here. I don't know if I can. I might be able to. This might be recoverable. Oh, it is. It is. Saved. Oh man, even Jump King I shifted to be controller, didn't I? I'm slowed, that's why. He cast slow on me.
Watch out for in combat reduced speed during jumping puzzles.
Yeah. Ow. Yeah, Jump King I even put to controller because I couldn't do it with keyboard and mouse. Well, keyboard really, Jump King. Did you hear that there's a mod coming from Elden Ring? It betas next week. People that modded the other From Software games to be... Why can't I jump this? Oh, because there's a gap behind me. There we go. They've modded it to be 4-player. Where you can do like inter battles with each other and stuff as well. Can't do normal PvP, but there's an item that you can equip that opens up PvP in it as well. Oh my god, have I... I fell down the only tiny... Can I get around from here? I'm not sure, I think I can. Yes. Alternate route. This is a big jump puzzle. Oh, I thought I could get across there. Maybe not. It's sneaky, these jump puzzles. It's good training. What's feasible and what's not.
You haven't seen the Living World jumping puzzles.
No. I went and scoped one out for Friday's competition that we're doing. I went and scoped one out in the city.
Don't miss the Vista jump lol.
I showed him the beginning of Troll's Revenge at Asgaloth 000.
Yes, that's the one. And that was crazy. I didn't even get to the first chest, but we're going to do that as one of the competitions on Friday. We're going to do an easy one.
How you doing?
Yo, Jez, how's it going? We're going to do an easy one on Friday, which is going to be like a speed run. We're going to do them at 9 PM UK time, which is half an hour before now.
Oh God, XD.
And we're going to do a speed run of a simple one. Whoever wins first gets the prize. We're also going to have a go on, the Trolls.
Watching a new anime. So
Trolls, whatever it's called. Face. But whoever gets the furthest will win.
You only fell a couple of times at the start.
Yeah, we actually got...
I won't be able to be there for the jump puzzle, sad face.
Oh, of course. You've got the... You've got your event on. Damn. I was trying to find a time that works best for everyone. And I was thinking... The evening. I can change the times, but maybe I'll put a poll out when people are around. I assumed that time would be best, but I forgot that you're not going to be there, Luna.
Time's fine, carrot. I'll still be on the stream.
You could always be cheeky and dip out for 10 minutes to try and get your prize. Right, land. Nice.
Ha ha.
Is there a... Yeah, there we are. I was going to say a binocular person. He's going to expose some of the map for me. I think I'm going to have to make a Char character as well. The armor like that looks amazing.
Our mills produce lumber for the legions, and that makes them easy targets for separatists. Furthermore,
Char
as
is
we
cool.
cut down trees, we disturb hostile wildlife. We
Not sure what class they're doing.
guards at every mill, but they're not enough.
Something
Help them out so we
tanky.
can keep feeding the war machine.
Right. Okay, there's loads of stuff to complete off here. Let's go.
Guardian or warrior?
Oh, where's the thing?
Hello. Both has heavy.
Welcome in, Natural. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. How does this fine midweek find you?
I'm good, Ty.
Good, good.
EU or us?
I am EU. I might put that in the...
There's scorpion-like armor plating that activates along the tail when you enter combat.
Might put that in the
Kinda
stream
Iron
title
Man
from now on.
style.
Legendary armor is really cool. There's a scorpion-like armor plating that activates along the tail when you enter combat. That is cool. Like, just rolls out. Yeah, we're in the EU server. Ring of Fire world. Let's just follow our way around. We might as well. Might as well.
GW own channel is streaming right now. Cheeky smiley face.
Is it actually? What are they? Have they got news coming out? Is it like a live letter type thing they do? Separatists.
Oh, idea Ed.
No idea.
Posh voice has returned. Did you miss it?
Straight away with you with that. Hey, Badger, how's it going?
Trick.
Did you?
An artist drawing.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Alright, we might as well get this while we're here. Thank you, Luna. What was I looking for? There's a heart in
I
here.
don't know if it came up already, but yesterday they patched it so your level up rewards can be salvaged, sold to vendor.
Oh, so if you don't need them or if you've
Posh
outranked them
Club.
or something.
Oh, thanks for the shout out at Lunar LCCFFXIV at Onakari D.
You are welcome any time.
Only took 10 years LUL.
Only took 10 years.
No worries, carrot.
All these kind of games are like that, though, I find. What are we doing here? Stop separatists from sabotaging the mill equipment. Pick off with sniper rifles and disarm their bombs.
The level up rewards was super
This
annoying. If
is
you boost a character
Sparta!
to 80, you have your inventory full of items you can only delete.
Yeah, that does make sense. And I'm guessing once people have done one character, they quite often boost at least a few of the others.
This is Sparta. If you boost, you will fill out that inventory like crazy XD. Oh, voice change there long.
Yeah, oh wow. Everyone's voice changed. It's mixing it up.
Oh, wow. Oh, no longer posh.
Luna's gone posh. It's where we're looking for
posh.
separatists.
Trolled by TTS.
Suspicious pile. It's so suspicious.
Also, so long since I played this game.
I'm new to
It
it.
looks good.
It's been really fun so far. It's very different to what I'm used to in an MMO, which is like Final Fantasy, but I think it's probably more in line with
It aged really well.
most other MMOs. Ow. Kind of the more instantaneous
Your
combat.
FF is quite quirky.
Yeah, FF's kind of been my main experience of it though, and so that but like it's more like click button rotations sort of scenario, where this feels like it's more, I guess, more responsive in a way. It's hard to explain. I know what I'm doing more in Final Fantasy though is the difference. I'm more at home with that because that's kind of what I played the most. But given enough time, same will be said with this, I'm sure.
Click everything. D.
Smiley face.
Well, there is a bit of rotation to this. 'Cause I'm starting to learn it, like with.
Your dude looks like a giant.
Yeah, he does. He's a big boy. At level 80, I'm led to understand, if I get the new expansion as well, I'll be able to have a great sword with this character. So I kind of built him in with that in mind. Yeah, so I teleport, then do my 5 move, which is a sort of linear AoE, and then go crazy with my jumping around with sword. So it kind of does have a rotation, but you are pressing a lot of attacks consecutively.
I like the teleport.
Yeah, I really like the teleport. And the quick stabs
Ooh,
kind
the
of...
buttons.
Yeah, so this one as well I like, where I just kind of like just dust around them, stabbing everywhere. It's really cool. Wow, but that's what I want, a great sword at some point. Probably not a blue one like that, because I prefer like dark red or metals,
OFC
but I
you
like
find
the
a
look of it.
combo, But still click everything, laughing face.
Yeah, yeah.
Lol, not fancy skin at all.
Yeah. Captain Fancy Pants. It's cool. Looks good. Look at the eyes.
Rev is dance between weapons and legends.
Smoky eyes. And the blade art background is really cool as well. Nice. We're almost level
I mean,
27.
blade wings.
Yeah, the blade wings are wicked.
That blue greatsword is the legendary one. It changes shape as you use ability, i.e. aside when spinning on Necro.
That's cool.
Level 60.
The equipment... Nice. GG's doing a 60. God damn it, you are over double me.
Thanks, Thas me.
Oh, is it? I don't know if you've got loads of guilds already, but feel free to join us if you've got a
You
slot.
can see her LVL next to the image.
Yeah, I know. I'm not looking at it all the time. I'm not going to like judge people on their level, mainly because I'm in last. Right, where are we headed next? There's something over there.
That
Do I wanna walk all that
blade
way?
wing backpack is so annoying. You can't change the color, so you either need to design your outfit around it or look silly.
He writing to Yar.
You always ignoring in-game chat XD.
I know. It's true. Well, I told you, my abilities to multitask are extremely limited. And even despite that, yeah, I've put on there. I did narrow down the chat to just be FC or party chat, and still I'm missing it. I need to maybe increase its size. I think it's a bit too small.
How will you make new friends when you are not reading? Sad face.
I think I've made the text a bit too small, and there's no sound alert, which gets me as well.
Small.
Yeah, like I don't notice as it's scrolling up, because it's so incremental in its movement. Is there someone who's down over here? Oh, they've been rezzed.
In-game chat TTS when.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I need. Technology to save me. Right, what have you got to say, Connor Timberand?
Need something?
It's big and it moves when you come up. Plus, when they write, it will have a talk buble.
Yeah, but they're not. That's often people aren't in front of me when I see that. Help train young Skelk. Order trained Skelk to assist you around the mill and take out hostile Skelk around the mill. Okay. Come on, young Skelk. You're so young.
That guy was in front of you when he said, hello.
Yeah, I saw that. But that was after I'd already invited them into the party and everything. Like, I saw that. Young Skelk. Pick up. What's that?
Time for my little soldiers to get to work.
What are we supposed to do here? I don't understand.
Again.
Your heart over map.
Oh, I've just got to attack the practice dummy. I think. It's putting the bar up as I'm doing this. So it feels like this is pretty much what I'm supposed to do. Hit the training dummy
Your
with the wooden
closed heart.
stick. I'm a
Over
golden
map.
heart. Oh yeah, there's another one there. Here we go, it's almost done.
Yay. You
I'm gonna have to
found it,
move the
laughing
alerts.
face.
I did. There we go. Oh, and a level up! Yes! That took us to level 28. Ooh. That is a very good point. I've got food that I was gifted that I need to use as well. Oh my god, that's a lot of crap in here. That is a lot of crap I picked up. Where's the food? Baguette.
At ease, troops. Take a break, catch some skin, work, and we'll start again soon.
Okay, we're good. Probably need to use a shop at some point.
BTW, who was the new guy you invited?
That is someone in chat. Who I'm trying to remember. This is the challenge I get. Varna, I think. I think it was Varna in chat.
Someone who, laughing face.
Me.
There you go, Varna. I was right. Oh, is this a better sword? No.
Oh, hello at Vanagon Doctor _27.
You
What is
can
this?
sell
Hearty Iron
items
Mace?
to any heart vendor after you've completed the heart.
Yes. That's not good. None of this is any good. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Hi.
You can sell items to any heart vendor after you complete the heart. Good shout, actually. I forgot they would turn into vendors. And there's a vendor right there anyway. Let's get rid of some crap. Sell junk, first and foremost.
Only you finding many pro gamers in this game, laughing face.
Yeah, pro is a relative term. Majority of players look pro to me. Oh, I forgot. Speaking of, Raiders came up. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. This is going to be rough. On the boss one. This one could be rough.
I keep meaning to look into the Stream Raiders thing.
Yeah, it's good fun. You should do it. The only requirement you need, which I know you're over, Padger, is 100 followers on Twitch. That's pretty much the only requirement to be able to get it as a captain. Keep playing. We'll get this. Round 2.
Haha, I would not be allowed to play it XD.
They're cool looking. I didn't. Maybe we take these ones on. Top boss. I'm going to go in hard. I'm going to go in hard. Cerberus. Straight in. Boom. You would not be allowed to play it. Why is that? Oh, because you've not got the 100 on there. It's that you can play it as a viewer. You just can't be like a captain to have it on your own stream until you've got 100. I found out about that when I had 95 followers.
Only 60 followers. Cheeky smiley face.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, but you also don't stream on Twitch. Yes. That's probably the I'd say the bigger. Oh, that's better. The bigger challenge there.
On YouTube, I would be allowed to smiley face.
Farewell.
Yeah, it probably ties into YouTube. I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
I'm okay for it, then I'm currently at 218.
Yeah, you're sorted then. Where was I? Oh, I did see TikTok are starting to try and get a little bit into Twitch's space. They're adding subs in the same way Twitch do it for the same price, like $5.99 or something, and it unlocks emotes and badges and everything like that. It's not going to be a competition into that area yet.
You have one more follow now, smiley face.
Yeah, but TikTok are getting into there. They've basically launched the exact same thing that Twitch are doing.
But Paja plays AAW, you didn't have two smiley face.
Right, wait a minute. Almost didn't switch everything back, did I? Boom, boom. Where was I? Okay, so we've covered this area. Yeah, that desert seems hella empty. Okay, I'm going to teleport over here and head to that heart.
It's only a matter of time. Instagram will do the same thing then. They do everything TikTok does.
Yeah, possibly. So yeah, TikTok, it's going in beta, I think, next week. So, I mean, the requirements to go live on TikTok are not massively high, but way above where I am anyway. TikTok, to go live, to unlock the feature to go live, you need 1,000 followers to start with before you can go live. But then, for people that can go live, they can be subbed to in the same way Twitch can and unlock emotes and all that kind of stuff. A lot more emote slots, to be fair. So it will come, no doubt. And you know the platform, you can now, they've now released a way that you can plug in your TikTok to things like Streamlabs, OBS, etc. as well, so you can actually literally stream onto TikTok properly. I don't really have the inclination to do that, but it's interesting to see what they're doing. More pressure for the likes of Twitch, etc. Right. Protect livestock from separatists. Let's do it. Can't see any separatists.
I have never liked TikTok. I have tested it, but
this isn't livestock, this is just minotaurs.
Don't let those separatists put any funny ideas into those cows' heads.
Yeah, they're going to be talking all sorts of slander. They're wee little men, aren't they, the separatists? Cow pie. Is that just basically cow poo that you can throw? Can you throw it at the mosquito? Ah, poo! Yes, you can. Bing, bing. Can't see any goddamn separatists.
No, it's a local delicacy. You should eat it.
I'm more of the sharing sort. Why is there no separatists? Am I in the wrong area? Oh, there's one. Can't be just that one, though. That's the one that I thought a minute ago. Oh, there's some more. Get him! There we go. There's another one. Get him. Oh, that's a Vulturaptor. I don't know what... What's a Vulturaptor?
I think you can also feed to cows and stuff at the farm.
Return chickens to Stoneswell Estate. Oh, feed hungry cows. You're right. So it is actually potentially a cow pie. Not what I thought it was. Fair enough. So yeah, you're right. Return hungry chickens to Stonefall Estate. Any chickens out here? Look at this hungry chicken. Nice. Does this count if we pick this one up? He's kind of outside the gates. No, he disappeared. I'm not sure where the pies are. Oh, is that a pie? Cow pie. Is that actually something I can feed the cow? No. You probably get the food elsewhere, is what I thought it was.
No, those pies really are just food.
Yeah, I realise that now. The chickens get huge when I pick them up. So is there food in here then? Water trough? It's not going to be food though, is it? Can you take water to the cows?
An adventure array that pick up everything.
Everything. Have some water.
Stonefall Estate presents Quantum Chicken.
Okay, that's not the right way. Okay, we're over halfway. What was another one? Get him! Get him before he gets killed! Good. We'll take that. Chicken! Some person running with a kite. See any chickens? There's a chicken. Oh, good stuff. We're definitely going to get the dungeon on Friday. Level 28 now. Level 30 dungeon. I can't remember. Someone said it was 30 or 35. Something like that.
Yay.
Mosquito.
Story mode is 30, explorable is 35.
It's
Oh,
30
okay.
to 35 kind of.
So you get the dungeon at level 30 as part of your story. You get it to go back to once you're level 35. And kind of do free reign. If I'm hearing yo right. Can I pick that chicken up? Is it not counting? No, it is counting. It's in here.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Story mode has a really cool introduction cinematic.
Ooh, nice.
You can do it sooner but might die more often. Basically,
Okay, fine. So it's
they're
scaled to be
different
level 35,
dungeons
really.
in the same location. Like hard dungeons in FFXIV.
Perfect. Thank you. That makes it simpler for me to understand. If people can translate it into a way I know, that is very much appreciated. I get you. Nice.
193 raiders from.
Whoa!
Fudge. Have joined.
Fudge, cheer, fudge, love, fudge, love.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in.
Oh my.
Thank you, Joe, for coming in. Big shout out to Joe. So, Joe is whoa. Right. I'm gonna temporarily. TTS has sorted itself out. Temporarily touching down on the TTS. Joe is a big man. So Joe is a friend I know IRL who is I've known for like what, God knows how long, Joe. 25 years, something crazy like that. He's my my kind of, well, my best mate, my best man, the godfather to my son's brother, who I've known for ages. He's an absolute legend and a fantastic storyteller. Does a lot of role playing. Yeah, since he was a little kid. Yeah, since I was a little kid, to be fair. Yeah, he's an absolute legend. If you guys, anyone who's in chat, if you haven't gone and checked out Joe's stream, do it. He does. He's a dungeon master for a recurring show, I would say, of Dungeons and Dragons, and writes all the stories for it, and does a lot of roleplay games, whether it's been in Red Dead Redemption and various other games as well. And it's really good fun to go check him out. So please do, if you haven't already. He's an absolute living legend. Love me some Joe Fudge times. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. You join a relatively new player in Guild Wars 2. We've been testing it out the last couple of weeks, really enjoying it. Yeah, it's good fun. And I'm like newbie of the noobs on it. I'm learning though. Joe's like a little, well, Joe, you know, Joe hasn't got the distinguished greys that I have. Don't get me wrong. He hasn't quite reached the dizzying heights that I've developed in the last 5 or so years. But he has the progress on that road starting. He has begun that journey. He's not quite elevated to my levels yet, but he's getting there. He's trying. I'm sure it won't be too long. Yeah, this is it. Give it time. I have full faith that you do. He's got a good head of hair on him. Only a few years behind, yeah. Few years, and dare I say it, this has been accelerated. A few years and a couple of kids do wonders for the Silver Fox progress, I've got to say. That is the winning formula to get you there. Matching all them together works wonders. So yeah, guys, we're just in here at the moment. I'm pretty new. You get stories every 10 levels, and we're pushing to level 30, where the first dungeon is. And I'm currently doing the thrilling task, you'll be happy to know, of collecting myself some chickens. Nothing's too mundane for a true hero. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. There we go, see? Golden heart for the progress. It's in for the win. Yeah, what were you guys up to? What was... I can't see if... you probably... Yeah, Luna shouted you out. You were playing V-Rising. This is one I've missed. I've seen you play it a little bit, and I've heard a lot about V-Rising. What are you guys saying? Is it a good run? I know you've been playing it for a good couple of weeks, I think, Joe, when I've dropped in on your streams. But I haven't played it myself yet. Yeah, welcome in, Gallon. Yeah, it's good fun. I've been enjoying Guild Wars. Very much so. I think they did do an upgrade Rob, when they did the new expansion. We're going to be coming back to Star Wars: The Old Republic next week as well. I'm going to be basically MMO man for the foreseeable future between Guild Wars and Star Wars: The Old Republic, because it has to be going back to Star Wars: The Old Republic with the release of the Obi-Wan series next week. I don't know if anyone else is excited about that, but I am very much excited about that. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna do a new character on Star Wars: The Old Republic next week as well. Hello there. I'm so excited for it, and I hope Ewan gets a good rap on this one. Yeah, it's been a little while since I played it. I played it when I first started streaming like a year ago. I haven't gone back to it. I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, that's a good shout. Someone's already marked it up. Guess I'm moving all my North American characters to EU. You are welcome to do so. Anytime. Join in the fun. That's the joy of an MMO, right? Everyone can just run along and have some fun with us. It's good fun. I don't know if I said fun enough times there. My vocabulary is outstanding. Vernacular at its finest. Rancher and training poison ball. So yeah, have we got any Guild Wars players in the new group that have joined in? If any of you raiders are a Guild Wars player, I'd be interested. It seems like a relatively niche. Or I thought that's a lie. I thought it was a niche kind of game. But actually, the community's been super welcoming, and whenever I'm playing in the game, it always seems super populated. I've been pretty surprised. It's a very different experience as a long-term Final Fantasy 14 player. It's been a very different experience for an MMO for me. I thought he was calling someone a stupid cow. He's referring to the animal. Playing Guild Wars 2 since it was first beta. Nice. Okay, so long-time player. Yeah, so it's very different to Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy's a lot more, in a weird way, a lot more linear. The story's constant. If you come into Final Fantasy as a new player, you're basically going, do you not need that? Yes, I do. Is it just speaking to him? I'll show you. Wait, who are we fighting? The cow? I wasn't expecting that. This is a lot more free roam. Like, explore the maps, go around, pick up kind of little mini side quests, not have to run halfway around the world to complete it. There are the classic kind of, I'm a big hero and yet I'm collecting chickens and such. But I'm not having to travel halfway across the world first to do it, which is quite refreshing. Oh, and if any of you guys have, actually that could be great. If anyone plays Stream Raiders in the new Raiders that come in, please feel free to join in, because I lost my last battle. It's not that weird. FX of it is infamously super linear. Yeah. I guess I never really thought about it being a linear game though before I came across to this. It was the only real MMO I played though, to be fair. Hero point earned. Let's go over there. Well, I reckon we might get level 30 tonight, you know. So the big question is, when will you try out Lord of the Rings? God damn. I know I said I'm being MMO man at the moment, but I don't think I've got that in me. That's a lot. That'd be a lot to try and add another one into the mix. Also, I don't know any about how many people really play Lord of the Rings online. It's one I hear the least probably about. It's a chill game. How old is that game? How old are we talking? Because this is 10 years. Final Fantasy's like 8 years. But Lord of the Rings, I believe, is an older game. 15, yeah. That's a long time.
Everyone has a role to play. Local estates supply the legions with provisions, and
Serene Spavant.
the water from Blackblade Lake. Unfortunately, our enemies also recognize their importance. Separatists steal from our estates, while Flame Legion operatives sabotage our water supply. Our soldiers are busy trying to suppress the ghost around the Greenwich ruins. We'll take any assistance you can offer.
Base more on the books. Use the cannon before moving on. Lord of the Rings had some interesting ideas, but it never really grabbed me. Yeah. So I can do two things. Where in it? Let me catch up. Use the cannon before moving on. Where's the cannon? Oh, this. Oh, nice. Good shout. Wait a minute. That was weird. That is pretty damn high up. So that literally shot us up there. I'm not jumping down there like that. Absolute. I don't have the advantage of a kangaroo mount. That has got death written all over it. Yeah, I don't have any mounts. What? What a name. Chesty Littlebottom. Fair enough. They should put cows that tower because it's supposed to be a cow catapult. That'd be amazing. Wait a minute. Where am I? Oh, there's another point. Oh, that's that cool turtle that you can jump in.
I'm delirious, I'm deserving, I'm desiring delicious meat.
The voice acting, the fact that there's so much voice acting in this as well is superb. I do enjoy that. Why is that not... There we go. So Sith only now have the Sith Warrior and Sith Inquisitor, but they both have 4 different playstyles. Oh, they... You'll want to fight this dude first. Which dude? Where are you? Up there. So, sorry, did you say that they've reduced down the Siths to being... hunk of meat. It's down to being 2 classes. Wasn't there 3 before with 2 subclasses each?
I'm delirious, I'm deserving.
Whoa. He's attacking with cleavers. Whoa. Yeah, good spot on that, Luna. Hunter has 8 styles and 3 subclasses. Oh, so there's probably a lot of changes. I need to check that on Star Wars The Old Republic then before I play it again. If there's loads of changes like that. I'm out of touch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, good shout. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every time I'm thinking, yeah, I should do something again, I get attacked. They time it. There's a spirit cannon. Right. Wait, no, actually. Easy way to do this. There we go.
The origin stories are just for that, the story.
So, for example, Sith Warrior has 4 stars you can choose from: Marauder, Juggernaut, Assassin, and Sorcerer. Like Smuggler can now use a sniper rifle or something. The origin stories are just that for this story. Yes. I've done 1 of them, basically. 1 origin story. Oh, crap! I'm going to check out what that is in a minute. Maybe now. What's going on here? Exploration! Oh! That move's so good. Feels amazing.
Smuggler has Gunslinger, Scoundrel, Mercenary, Powertech, Sniper, Operative, Commando and Vanguard.
So you could be a smuggler commando KEKW.
They sound like they've overhauled the classes completely.
Not a SWTOR Webster, they don't.
They did.
They still have to.
Updated the game but not the website. I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting very much into the Star Wars.
I'll post a picture in general on Discord.
So much so, I will be. In fact, I'll do it in a set. I will be
Also,
busting out the sabers
website
again.
Is still like from 2016.
Is it? So yeah, I'm gonna bust these out again. They might even need charging. I don't know if all good lightsabers do require batteries, right? I'll have to redistribute them though to be whatever my new character is. Yeah, there we go. This is my. Well, they do need charging. They're flashing. These are the colours that my Sith had: purple saber and the red one. They need charging though. They're flashing like mad. I'm gonna get that ready as well. I'm definitely getting in the hype Star Wars kind of mindset again. Cannot wait for Friday. Where is
It's
this?
crazy, Jez. Check Discord.
What? Where are we going? So this is a new area up here. We must have explored a hell of a lot of this map tonight. How are we doing on the map? 72%. There's still loads. Down there next, maybe. Ah, we've missed one. Motivate Blood Legion troops and destroy the ghost trebuchets. That counts for here still, so that's okay.
So you can now, for example, be a Jedi Knight Sage.
Does that just mean basically that the story can be aligned to different classes? Is that what it's saying? Oh damn, this area is quite tough.
There's 4 different stories now per side.
BTW directly to your south at the edge of map, there is a rental for the Beetle map.
And a racetrack.
That sounds cool. I definitely want to go check that out. A racetrack. And I actually get to try them out. It's going to be the closest I get for a while, I think.
Beetle drifting.
Beetle drifting.
Such might!
So only you know how the trooper could only be a few things. Now it can be all the other classes as well.
So you could play a class to do the story, but play your like job style that you prefer. That's definitely more flexible. Right, come on, let's kill some ghosts. That's probably a good thing to get rid of. Oh, oh. We're done. Right, where's this racetrack? I didn't know it had racing in it. Where are we saying? Where is it? But directly to your south. To the south.
You could say that I'm somewhat of a professional racist cool.
I hope not. That is a bad pun. The kind of pun that can get you in trouble. Ooh, raiders. I'll get that going now while I'm relatively safe. I'm not safe at all, am I? As soon as I said it, big red circle around me for AoE damage.
Oh, the SWTOR website still has my PayPal link to it. KEKW.
Dangerous, that sounds.
Thankfully, no one hacked my account, Kappa.
Oh yeah, good point. Right. Oh, this is gonna hurt again. Oh, can we do this? Your will fight for yourself.
It's not like there's a lot of money to lose. Person shrugging.
Well, PayPal's, I guess, one of the least risky in that respect. Luna's coming with the Apollo Archer. That might actually do it for us. Oh, my Cerberus got to survive. Take the hits. Oh no, we split apart. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Well, it might be alright. Come on, Luna.
Okay, fuck it. I'm buying a 2-month sub to SWTOR Pog U.
Nice. What a clutch. That was an absolute clutch. I thought we were going to be in trouble there.
Smiley face.
GG's, Luna. Oh, new map. We're in an underground
What if
tomb.
only won't go back winking face.
Upgrade. Nice.
It's crazy, Jez. I'll play it anyway.
And I will do anyway. Right. Healer.
Smiley face.
I'm going to go healer. Which one's my healer? Is it the same? No, it's not. Which one is the healer?
I'm at the race spot. I'm going to BRB.
You're at the race spot. Nice. I'm going to check it now. Ah, it's here.
I'm
Nice.
buying some cartels as well so I can move my characters LUL.
Oh, the cartel's the pay shop, isn't it? Paid shop.
Cartel coins.
Cartel coins.
Yeah, that's the paid shop, isn't it? The currency from the paid shop?
1k to move characters.
Or is that in-game currency then? That is cool. That Telekin running around. I think it was.
In-game and paid currency.
Okay, both. Nice. Let's light up the... Light up the way. I want all the Charred to speak like that. Like, I feel like they should. Like, real gruff voices, but they just... They talk like the other characters. Whoa, look at that one.
Hey man, are you a fairly new player to this game?
I am indeed.
So knowing
This is
only
my
will
first
move a
main
few
character.
characters, like my healer.
Welcome in, Mr. GG's. That is a crazy
if that
looking
was Telekin
one.
speeding away. Damn, he have played the game a lot. Laughing face.
Telekin has powered into this game, I think. So who am I speaking to? Can you buy one, or is it just a rental? Like, you can buy one, but I don't have enough money. I don't think. I have 7 gold coins. Need 150. What? How did you guys just all buy one if they're like 150?
I would love to know what your experience has been. I'm considering trying it. Would you recommend?
Always whipping around in the new rental cool.
Yes, I would recommend. I've been really enjoying it so far. One second, I'm
The
going to
racing
answer that question.
medallions you earn by playing the races.
Yes, I would recommend it. So I'm a new player. I've been playing it for just under 2 weeks now, I think. And I'm really enjoying it. I come from being a 6-year Final Fantasy XIV player, so not new to the MMO space, but new to this game. But it's very different. It's a lot more free. Story is every 10 level ups, I think. And so I've done like 2 main story segments. Other than that, you just go explore, which is really quite freeing. I find it quite relaxing as a result. Just going around and exploring, finding new areas. And I believe dungeons are going to get unlocked when I get to level 30, which is soon. So I've not quite reached my first dungeon yet, but my experience so far, would recommend. Yes. The racing medallions you earn by playing the races. Oh, so those gold things were racing medallions, not actual in-currency gold. Is that what you're saying? Yes, it is not gold. It's
Correct,
medallions.
yes.
Got you. Okay. Right, how do I... what's happening? What's the red? How do I get on them like you guys are? This person. Play. How do I get on one? Is it by going in there? No, that can't be right. Where's the goddamn mount they were going to lend me?
Okay, thanks for that. I will watch and enjoy for a while to get some idea.
Yeah, take a look. I'm trying to find something
Look at
obscure at the
fancy
moment.
person.
You are blind as hell.
I am blind as hell. Like, I get distracted.
And the red circle on the map.
Blind LUL.
It's the NPC called Beetle Rental.
Oh, the question... I'm used to that symbol being ahead of me. Okay, yeah, that's... It is literally... I love that.
Oni, oni, oni.
C and V. What's C and V? So... C is going to be speed, I'm guessing it, is it? No. What's V? C is... drift. Oh, okay, so C is drift. V is boost.
C, I
Got ya.
believe is drift. V
Yeah, you got it.
is
Right, let's...
speed.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
On God,
Here
I
we
still
go.
have mail from like 2018 on my character's KEKW.
C is drifting, but you need rig speed for it to work.
Got ya. This is cool. Little racetrack. Whoa. This is fun. Oh, thank you for the follow, Garland. Appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Such a bad keyboard and mouse player. It really shows when I play games like this. Oh my god. That's when I should have drifted. I boosted when I should have drifted. Oh, I wish I knew about this before. I should have come up with a competition for Friday's stream where we're going to do the prizes for maybe a race. Fastest time. Now, we'll stick with the jump puzzles though. We've mapped them out now.
Garland 37. Thanks for following.
Only bot turned up that time. Over there. This is a big race. All this is making me want though is my mount even more that I'm not going to get for ages.
Time to see what I have in the mailbox pod.
tearing around
I got
now.
silver.
I'll be lucky to get any placement. What did I get?
Oh, it's promising that half of my skills are missing.
Oh, it's
from
put
the
you
bar.
next to me. I came way behind you, like a full minute behind you. I got nothing. I got a full minute behind you. Yeah, have to reset all your skills. Right. Okay, let's go.
To be fair, you lost a lot of time trying to find the rental NPC.
Oh, was it counting in my timer then? It's not when you hit the first one. It was just when I started it. Got ya. Okay. Okay, so this is the real run then. Yeah, that wouldn't have helped if I was just like not even on it and just running around. I thought it started the timer when you went through the first gate.
We can go for a quick mount run and get you the raptor unless you want to
Ah!
wait until you really hit 80.
I am torn about that. Oh my god. This is probably not doing well for my time. Go! Go!
Gas, gas, gas. Oh god, getting back used to this game will take a while.
What, to Star Wars? Why?
Now that all the skills are different.
Oh yeah, okay. You're relearning. Oh my god. This started so well, this run. And now it's gone so badly. Right, get some speed, get some speed. Oh no, this was going so well, this one. Oh, damn! I messed that one up well and truly. Oh, I'm so annoyed.
Monka S mail from 826 days ago.
What did I get that time? 2:34. I was just outside the silver.
Beetle takes a lot of getting used to, but once you do, it's a really clean mount choice.
Yeah, someone mentioned it's the fastest one in the game. If that's correct. What did I do? Did I press play again? I mean, if I press play again, it's rude not to, isn't it? Right, come on. Better. Be better. Gotta get that silver chest. Bare minimum.
I love this mount.
It's fast. It's rapid. I do need a mount.
Land mount, yes.
So
Griffin can be a little faster if you dive bomb.
So the only reason I haven't wanted to go get the mount, because I know you can get it early, is because I didn't want to necessarily see story stuff that spoilt me or gave me hints about later. Which isn't it from like an expansion's time or something? I was worried it might kill something for me in that respect. Oh crap.
Yeah, the mounts are very far ahead in story.
Yeah, I kind of want to have a more authentic, like, even not to do it on an alt, I just want to see it all kind of first time. Although this is making me very jealous about the mount scenario. What I would have really liked was what Luna happened, which she got basically lucky and reached level 10 and got given a mount because they're trying a beta of giving people mounts early, apparently. That would have been the dream. That's better. Oh,
SWTOR Estifu. I don't have mail on all the characters, do I?
Also note that none of the zones before Path of Fire were designed with mounts in mind.
got ya. Well, yeah, I wouldn't like use mounts if I got one for like jump puzzles and stuff. That's cheesing it. I want to, like, I'd use it for just getting around the exploration side.
I believe it's only a 10-hour trial or something though.
Jumping
What, for the mount?
puzzles lock out mounts anyway most of the time.
What was that time? Okay, 2 minutes 2.
Day.
That's pretty damn close to a. Pretty damn close to the gold then.
Got the silver, nice.
Yeah, got the silver.
Getting better with each try, good job.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to remember this though. Where is it? Noxon Hills. I'm going to come back here at some point. I like that. Where's the guy who sells race prizes? What can I buy? Nothing yet. 150. How much do I have? 13. Okay. Got to do that a lot then.
All my characters are in random ass locations KEKW.
Yeah.
It would spoil the location, the expansion, and the general identity of the big bad, but it's likely you will pick overarching details like that anyhow.
How do you mean? You've lost me there. Explain, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to go...
aren't really going to have the context to pick up anything in detail.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So it would potentially spoil stuff, but I won't really know what the hell's going on around me. Still torn. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Guess I'm checking all my
Right. We're back. 76% of this map. I reckon we're going to clear this map. We might not get to... we'll get to 30 tonight as well, I reckon. What did I miss? Guess I'm checking all my tunes. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, I missed something back there. I missed something.
Tunes equals characters.
Oh, okay. I guess it might have been that, but wasn't sure. Maybe I switch that up then. Maybe we do that, guys. I'm thinking more about it. I quite like the idea of this racing. Maybe we do the jump puzzle being the hard one of how far you can get, and then we do whoever does the fastest time on the race. Let me know what you guys think for the event on Friday. That could be quite cool, I think. Luna's not giving up her mount. What do you think? Do you want to race one or do we stick with 2 jump puzzles? An easy one with speed. Oh crap, my health. This got hectic quick. Okay, he's down.
Like me, will come.
Nice. Yeah, that was intense. Okay, we can teleport back now. I'm not walking all that way. I don't have a mount yet. I'm not walking all this way back.
Getting Deluxe at midnight might grab mount on alt.
What, tonight you are? You're going deluxe, are you?
Yeah.
You're going all in. Does that work out better value than using the Prime thing? Or are you doing the Prime thing and the deluxe, like of the recent expansion? Right, how do I get up there?
Prime's just 1 EXP Deluxe is all carrot.
Female characters can now have beards.
Amazing.
Ultimate, sorry.
Ultimate. Okay, so the Prime deal is the first 2 expansions for like 25 quid, but you get the first 2 expansions for £12.99 at the moment with the Prime half price deal. You can then get like a deluxe for just the latest expansion, but I don't know if it's cheaper to buy them all together like you're saying, or do that split out. It's probably cheaper, I guess, getting them all. How do I get up there? Around this way. Ish.
Think it's cheaper to get all year cores, you get 4,000 gems on top for glams.
That's the real reason. I love it. Yeah, I might when I get closer, I might get the deluxe version of just the latest expansion, which comes with that stuff as well. Got there. Okay, yeah, this is the right route. Nice.
You should be aware of a bit of a cheeky one Annette pulls.
Be aware of a cheeky one.
I suggest to use some gems for the copper-fed automatic. Infinite salvage kit.
Infinite salvage kit. That sounds good.
I
But-
was looking at those too, yeah.
Luna would definitely get the glamour stuff though.
The glams! If you are playing at the time they drop, all content is unlocked for free. Glams!
Was that for the world event? No, what are they called? The world something or others. Have I got more
Living
points to
Story.
spend? Yes, I do. Living Story, that's it.
But there is a bit of a new player tax on the Living World patches between expansions.
Yes, I have noticed
You
that.
have to buy them
For gems. Yeah, I've seen that. That's kind of fair, to be honest. What happened there? Did I not buy a new ability? Brutality. I thought I just spent my points on new ability. But I already had that
It's
one.
unfortunate because last year they just gave away all the Living Story for free again.
God damn it!
200 gems, I think. It's around 50 grams.
Is I looked at it
depends on
yesterday.
exchange rate.
Where was it? Utility it was in, maybe? Maybe it wasn't utility. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Account upgrades, I think.
The Icebrood Saga. Yeah, here you go. So this is the most recent Living World, which is like the patches, basically, between expansions, I believe. 960 gems. I think they're all like 1,000 gems. Season 4... No, that's not right. Living World Season 4, 1,000 gems. Season 3, 1,000
If you
gems.
open
Season
your
2,
story journal,
Season
they're
2?
all listed there.
12,000. 1,200 even. Why is Season 2 so expensive? So 1, 2, 3. It's basically if you get that package and the 4,000 gems, you can spend it all on the like the patches, basically.
Season 2 had a lot of content compared to 3, 4 and 5.
So here's my question that can be answered close to the time, but be interested to know if you unlock those, like Season 2. Say I unlock Season 2, right? In terms of the lineage, I'm guessing that happens after you complete the campaign, the base game campaign, right? So does it then, is it obvious how to get to those, if I bought it, is it obvious to get to how to that season is that's going to fill in the gaps?
It's all listed in the story journal.
Maybe I need to look at what that is. Where's the story journal? Not that. Hero, maybe?
Under Hero.
Story journal. Okay. So this... So my story is the base game. Then you go into Living World Season 1.
It goes in order top to bottom.
Then Living World Season 2. Heart of Thorns expansion. Living World Season 3. Path of Fire expansion. Living World Season 4. Icebrood Saga expansion. And no Living World Season... Oh, that is another Living World, is it? The
The
Icebrood Saga?
Season 1 episodes are still being re-released, but they are free for everyone.
Yeah, I got that. Then End of Dragons. That's the current expansion, is it? Season 1 history lesson. What is that? Not sure.
Icebrood Saga wasn't really an expansion. It was an extra season during COVID.
Oh, okay. While they delayed the expansion or something then. Got you. Makes sense. Defeat separatists and destroy their camp. Separatist basher. Okay, that's a fair description. Just literally pulled out a great hammer. I'm gonna have to mix it up soon. I feel like I need some new music for stream.
Saga was sad. They literally ended the story midway to move on to End of Dragons.
That's a shame. Your remedy. Let's res this guy. Help a brother out. Why is he not resurrectable? He's just straight up dead. Well, while I'm here, I can see there's a... Actually, no, well, let's not go that way yet. So are you about to lose that mount then, Luna? Oh, that's not Luna, that was Telekin. The first mount looks so cool as well. We've got raiders.
It was double shame, because it started so strong. Some of my favorite maps and story instances in the game.
So the Living World stuff gives you new maps as well. That's pretty cool. Right. Let's get raiders going.
Yeah, they're expansions in all but release structure.
Got you, okay. That's pretty good. I did think it was a little light for expansions, considering it's like 10 years old. That makes sense.
I may have lost the mount a while ago.
Did you? Oh, fair. You've been on a mount though, haven't you? Today? Or am I just making stuff up? I'm going to go with another healer play. I can't. Can't. Immediately denied. Ultron instead then. We're going Ultron. Right, where are these goddamn separatists coming up here in my land? Taking over our fields and our corn. Infesting it with these air seedling worms. I'll have those separatists. Be it the last thing I do. Starbombed. Where's the separatists?
You do know we can't see what you're talking about.
No, completely forgot. Classic error.
The seasons 3
Going in this way.
Usually come with a new map, plus 2 to 3 hours of this game's equivalent of MSQ.
That's pretty good. What is going on? Okay, I asked for separatists. I'm getting separatists. They didn't like me attacking their gate. I think this is the separatist
Season
hub.
2 had 2 new maps that everyone gets for free, but much more MSQ you have to buy the pack for, hence the price difference.
Got ya. Shovel? You can attack with it.
Season 2 also doesn't have voice acting for the player character.
Does for the other characters, is it? That's alright, I don't mind doing a little bit of questionable voice acting. Quite enjoy it. I'll fill in for him. What is that? Someone's got a snowflake. There's a minion. Nice. Laters, Wolfies.
For the sake of chat, don't.
I 100% will. Even more so now. I'll possibly do even more emphasis. Not today, separatists. Alright, I'm hoping everyone's left, which means now everything's going to respawn back. Yes! I called it. I got it right. Oh. Deafening cries of defeat.
BRB 2 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. Guys, I'm really looking forward to Friday. Frying pan as well. Amazing. Combat at its finest. This frying pan's OP.
Oh no, my ears. D.
What, because of the woo hammers?
D.
This frying pan, best weapon in the game so far.
No, because of the SWTOR intro.
Oh, it's loud. It's so loud. Star Wars The Old Republic intro screen. Just going to the screen is insanely loud. I used to get the same problem every time, switching from one game and going into that. I forgot about that. I'm going to have to plan for that and make sure the sound volumes are kind of okay for stream. I'm recalling that being an issue now. I leveled up. I'm level 29, guys. This is exciting. We might be doing the first dungeon pretty early on Friday stream. Potentially.
You need to remember to deafen everyone on stream.
Nice, right. Boom. Accept. Boom. Level up. 8 hero points as well. Wonderful. Wonderful amount of hero points. Let's use them. Right. Devastation. Yes.
Maybe that way we'll be spared
From the voice acting. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Death Dance, major trait. I'm gonna have to get rid of this guy first. Out of my way. Nice. It's this one, isn't it? So I've now got gain quickness when you swap weapons. I don't really swap weapons, so the next one's probably going to be a better bet. Did increase damage, strike damage to foes below the health threshold. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Right, so we're done with this area. There's that up there. It's probably worth doing. Got to break out the gate again. Ridiculous. I'm in the turtle. This turtle is so cool. Whoa. I'm out the turtle. I'm in the turtle. Oh, this is
There
your
is a
mount.
boy just to the west.
Point of interest there, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to do this first, especially as we're here. How do I get out? That one. No, not that one. That one. Okay, I'm out. I'm out.
Time to skip 90% of the Jedi Knight intro pod.
Jaredis Estate is well known for their unusual cattle raising methods. They race their cows competitively and supposedly feed them a bizarre diet.
Imagine that as a sport.
South
Competitive
of Jaredis
cow
is
raising.
a small separatist hideout. They frequently send operatives to disrupt the daily life around the town of Noggle. One local got so annoyed, he moved his entire garden out of the village.
Okay.
Isn't cow tipping a sport somewhere?
Cow tipping. That's slightly different from competitive cow raising. Yeah, you're right. There is one down there. Okay. Let's get that one. Oh, there is also a teleport point just over here, apparently. Why is that not showing on the map? Have I just not explored this area enough? Oh, I'm stuck. Is there the one that's shown all the way over there? It just looks closer on the mini-map. It is, isn't it? Okay, never mind. We'll still get it. 82% for this map. This map's done pretty good for me, to be fair. I've leveled up far quicker in this map than the other ones. I feel. That feeling may be incorrect. It's a high chance. I'm going to switch weapon. I'm going to start using the club a bit more again. Club does feel powerful.
You know it's promising when I just created a new character and I've got 10 items in my mailbox.
Account-wide stuff. I'm going to have to properly, like, even though I'm going to be playing that game for the second time, like I did complete the base game once, I'm going to be starting from scratch on that, largely because they've made huge changes from it. Secondly, because I was not very good when I played it first time round. I was new to streaming, concentrating a lot more on that than the game, and never really fully understood what I was doing. Enough to muddle through the base game, but never really did any dungeons. Like, I think I did one. I got scared because I just basically let the whole party die the second time. I need to kind of properly learn how to play that game.
Report.
But what a time to do it when I'm learning a whole other MMO at the same time.
D. What where's my titles?
Oh, you lost all your titles. You got to earn them again, you scallywag. You ragamuffin. How do we get in there? This way. What have I become?
Fucking
Why am I...
better not,
What's
paid
this?
money for them.
Okay man, been watching for a while and have enjoyed the content so far. Think I'll install and give this a try. Any other tips or things to know for someone new?
First and foremost, appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Secondly, there was one thing that someone told me which was quite useful, which is to do in a little minor tip. But when you just kill enemies, a lot of them drop bags, and you have to pick that stuff up. You don't automatically just get it. There is an option in the settings, which I will try and find in a second, which allows you to pick up multiple at the same time instead of having to go around and individually collect each item.
MRGGZ. Thanks for following.
And as Onybot says, thanks for following. What was I looking for in here? Have I done it? Yeah, I think I have. Let me see if I can find it. Does anyone know?
You can actually
AoE.
get auto loot from the mastery system
So it said-
after LVL80.
Yes, I have been told about that, but in the absence of that, come to this setting, and this here, AoE loot on interact means that you collect loot in all the surrounding area rather than having to click up each thing. It's a minor thing, but it is a nice quality of life thing. So go to that setting. It was incredibly easy to get to. It's a minor thing. You'll thank me for it later. AoE loot on the interact. Click that.
Okay, that's great, thanks.
It's a nice little tip that I appreciate. It just means you collect all the loot in the surrounding area rather than individually picking up.
QOL, I agree.
Yeah. So that's my tip off the top of my head.
Have 2 or more combat styles. WTF.
I did not know that.
So you can be a Sage Shadow, for example, or something.
Sounds like I'm going to have to completely relearn that game. This is going to be an undertaking. Completely learning 2 MMOs at the same time. Oh, actually, let's go up there. What? But yes, are you going to be playing, Mr. GGs? Are you going to be playing on EU servers? What am I meant to do with that? Disarm mines, gather scrap metal.
Yep, in UK.
Nice. Well, you'll be more than welcome when you do start. Well, make life easier. If you want to join our Discord when you start, let us know. We'll add you. You can join the guild. Join in playing. You'll probably catch up quicker than me. But you're more than welcome to do so. No pressure at the same time, but if you do want to do it, you can. How do we do this? Just pick them up.
Okay, I'm confused.
I am confused. And outraged. I'm not really sure what's happening here.
Okay, that's awesome, thanks. I'm a casual player, so if you're cool with that, then yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't, like... You don't, no pressure. Just when you're in, you know people are here then.
On one character now.
Yeah, you know people are here. You've got people you can ask questions about the game. You might find other people as well. But
the Donikaru D is very chill.
Thank you, Padre. I appreciate you saying so. I think I am relatively chill.
Wait, I thought this was the guild for sweaty tryhards.
Imagine. Well, I mean, look at the people I'm playing with. Telekin's now got another character out at level 20, almost as far as I'm at. I think his main one's like level 80 already. Luna's at 60, level 271.
Okay, so you actually
I think that's not
can
level.
be a Sith Assassin Sorcerer KEKW.
Well, that's funny. I'm quite looking forward to looking at all those changes. Yeah, I'm like behind everyone else. So even as a casual player, I have no doubt you'll probably overtake me. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, bam. Dun, 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 dun. Separatist. It knocked me back.
Let's do this.
What is the cap if they're at level 400 plus?
Yeah, I don't think it is
This
that.
is definitely a
Cap
time
is
to
level
create a new
80. I think
character.
that must be their like power
Big
level or
boss,
something.
Look at the map.
Commander. Oh, is that a boss, is it? Commander, alright, okay.
At MRGGZ level 80 hero points 400 plus.
Why can't
That's
I teleport?
the mastery level. North.
North. Oh, here. I'm on my way.
Does mastery do anything, or just a number?
I think it's like connected to their kind of power level or something, is it maybe? Like your gear level, is it connected to that? Whoa. Killer chicken. Oh my god.
Sure thing.
Have you played any other MMOs or anything like that, Mr. GGs? Have you What other kind of game have you played?
Mastery
Or anything
points are
similar?
used for non-combat things like mount abilities, gliding, etc.
Can I get a res? Because I'm getting squished. Thank you. Nice, thank you. Heal.
Yeah, played
Nice,
well,
that was a
yes, and
huge
years
amount of
back
XP.
on and off.
Nice, that's one of the few I haven't played. Missed the boat on that. Wow, they're on a cool ass dragon. Is this a continuing event? I feel like people are following it still. Might be wrong.
No, that's a separate thing.
Okay, we'll leave that.
But
What have I got
recently
left to
been
do?
trying to get back into gaming, if that makes sense. Struggle to find something I enjoy for a prolonged time.
That's fair. I know that feeling. I jump around now and again. Right, I've found all of the hero challenges. I've found all the waypoints. I've found all the vistas. We've got 4 points of interest left. 5 tasks left. Really? 5 tasks? That's crazy. One there, one there. There's 3 more around here somewhere. Ah, look, there's loads. It's all around this side though. There's a couple of things up here. I'm going to go up there.
Got about 50 hours into Elden Ring, took a week break and been struggling to go back since.
You're not the only one. I did complete Elden Ring. We did that on stream. I completed it first time. Did a speed run for the second time for a second completion achievement. And then I played it a little bit more passively off stream. But I'd kind of lost a bit of interest now. But I know a lot of people have struggled with it. Including people I know that are big From Software fans, to be honest. I think generally it's conceded to be a very good game, but I do know a lot of people that have kind of not been so appreciative of it. So you're not on your own with that, and it is a big game. I think it's the fact that it's their first open world and there are points of repetition, particularly with the mobs and stuff. I didn't really feel it too much first time round, but playing it again, I definitely felt it. And I know some of the guys in chat now did find that with Elden Ring as well. Like when they got to certain areas, they got a bit like it was lagging for them.
You have a question?
So yeah, I definitely don't think you're on your own. Good game all in all though.
Yeah, it is a weird game. I really enjoy it. But there isn't a pull bringing me back, which is strange.
I've kind of reached my fill of it at the moment, which is annoying because I've also got one more achievement to 100% it, which is to complete it one more time with one of the endings, which I probably will do, but I don't feel the need to go and do it now. It's just kind of for almost for the achievement's sake, if that makes sense. Cull Scale, retrieve water samples from test kits and repair chemical dispensers. Okay. Water testing kit. I was going to play it some more. I had a short week break because of a few different IRL things. And I was going to come back and do a couple more runs of Elden Ring, but
you bring those
killed it
kits
from
to
stream.
one of the NPCs.
Yeah, I got it. But I killed it from... That is a cool boat. But I killed it from the stream because I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done with it. I mean, I did put a good 200 hours into it. Probably more. So I did get a good feel of it. In fact, I can probably see how much time I streamed on it. Where's Twitch tracker? Overview should show my games. Did 100 hours on stream with Elden Ring. Damn, that's a lot. Guys, for those of you that have been here for a while, look how much time I put into Elden Ring on stream compared to some of the other games. I mean, I can just show you this full page. You can look this up wherever you want because it's on Twitch tracker. But look at that. 100 hours on Elden Ring. Just 27 hours behind the amount of time I've played Final Fantasy on stream for. Way more than Star Wars: The Old Republic. Way more than Sekiro. I'm surprised Sekiro's as high as it is, actually. I don't care about the stats, I want to see the time. Oh, here we go, stream time. Lost Ark got the least, that's fair, because it came out just before Elden Ring. Played more on Horizon than Lost Ark on stream. New World. We've already overtaken New World, guys. We've played more Guild Wars 2 than New World. Interesting. That's interesting. Can hear my sister-in-law is here, and my wife and sister-in-law are laughing. I'm gonna go with no, I'm not. Checked myself then, but I can hear them. They're very loud. But yeah, Elden Ring's like one of my most streamed games. Considering it's only been out for 3 months, I've been streaming for quite some time now. That's surprising. What else did I need to do for him? Because that did not fill it up much at all. Water samples. Repair the dispensers. And cull scale. Is that in those enemies in the water then? Oh, there's the repair thingies. I love the fact that there's water, like, underwater battles and stuff in this game. Whoa, you get underwater mounts. That's so cool. Nice. This one seems to be filling slowly. Can you just use any mount underwater? Is that what I'm seeing by that? Because that's a hummingbird underwater now.
You can train skimmers to go underwater.
Dun, dun, dun. Is it that particular mount? Hummingbird is skimmer skin. Oh, okay, got ya.
That hummingbird is a skimmer skin.
I got ya, I got ya. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research and look up some more music that's DCMA free.
Tadonikaru D, thank you for Twitch tracker smiley face. IDNT know about it.
Skimming skimmer skins.
Skimming skimmer skins. Yeah, it's good Twitch tracker. It's pretty informative. It's useful as a. It's definitely a useful tool as a streamer. It'll probably surprise you as well, Padger. Like, there's obviously a lot of streamers on Twitch. It will surprise you, I think it's on the front page, how high a percentage, and I've seen your kind of, jumped into your streams enough times to see how many viewers you have in there. You'll be surprised how high up, percentage-wise, of top streamers you'll be. There's a lot of people stuck below 5 viewers, I think.
Top 3.08% of Twitch.
There you go. It's like, it blew my
Which
mind.
kinda made me go wow.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Because there's like, I can't remember how many millions of streamers. Can't remember what I am now. I haven't looked for a while.
So many people streaming for 0 viewers.
Yeah, true. I mean, I did. I did.
Streaming into the void.
Yeah, see. I've started putting out little Twitch tips on TikTok and stuff because someone, I made a comment on something and someone was like, "You should probably share this to help other people," because I put a lot of time into researching just things to make stream better, make things a lot more fun. Exactly, make things a lot more fun. And when people think they're not streaming to anyone, you're not as engaging, understandably, because you're talking to the void, like you say. It's insane to realize how many missed opportunities you get to make an impression on someone. Particularly if you're not talking, because Twitch is slow to update. You know, this isn't groundbreaking stuff I'm saying, right? But Twitch is slow to up. And then there are ideas that I've learnt across the way to put into the stream, which are the absolute bane of my life. Like unlocking.
I used to use a small piece of sticky paper to block myself from seeing how many viewers I had. Lol.
That's a good plan as well. I mean, it's a real mixed opinion of whether you should see your viewer count or not. It's definitely not a good tell because, like I was saying, Twitch is slow to update. So quite often you'll be streaming to feasibly no one.
@Moopus_Moopus, depending on what
you can just hide it with clicking. You're right.
Hide it by clicking it.
But yeah, you can feasibly be streaming to no one, and someone comes in.
I think you would need to ask yourself what you are streaming for.
Well, this is it, right? I started streaming because my interest in games changed from my friends that I was playing games with. So I was like, right, I'm going to go find other people to play with. What better way than streaming?
Of course.
And that's kind of been... It's kind of developed a little bit from that now, because I quite like bringing people together and having people to chat with, and what we've done tonight, it's fun, I enjoy it. And the more people that we can bring into that, the better it is. It's definitely not going to be foreseen for me as a kind of business anytime in the near to medium future. But it's just fun. I enjoy myself.
With my Minecraft Hunger Games tournament.
But yeah, no, it's good.
Having focus for your own reasons.
Yeah, 100%. Makes it more fun. It's like with anything, right? It makes it more fun having more people here.
And of course, we need to make money too, etc.
It is a lot of effort, and it's worth it for me. I enjoy engaging with you guys. I met some really cool people along the way. And some people that have stuck with me, as I found out tonight, since when I did my little short stint of streaming before my daughter was born. That's blown my mind. Oh, is that someone that's down? Should help them. Oh, he's up. But yeah, you just got to stream like people are there. Number one, it's good practice. Yeah. You just got to stream like no one's there. Number one, it's good practice. Number two, people will come in, and if you're not talking and stuff, they'll get the wrong impression of what you're trying to deliver. And you never get that chance. And then they flick up as a viewer as they've left. And then you turn on your game face. I definitely was a culprit of that to begin with. And I see a lot of people do it now. I drop in on streamers sometimes that have mentioned their streamer that they come into my chat or whatever it is. and I'll go check them out sometime. So I can, you know, if they're similar sort of vibe to me, I can go raid them or something. And then like I'm like hello in chat, and then they don't notice for like 6-7 minutes. I'm like, it's rough. It's practice. I don't blame them, but it's also like that's something you need to work on. What I also don't want to do though is make people feel bad by trying to say that to them. Some people don't welcome the criticism.
Have you done anything questionable when you think you're alone on stream, LUL?
No, because I've always kind of had the mentality from pretty early on that I'm not alone on stream, even when it looks like I am.
Wait, most outfits in Cartel Market are like 2,200 Cartel coins, while most weapons are above the 2k line, weird champ.
What do you mean? What are you saying about that, Rob? That the most outfits are like 2,000, while most weapons are above 2,000. So you're saying that the weapons are overpriced?
Weapon cosmetics are really expensive.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they are. I think that's partly because a lot of the weapon cosmetics can be crafted as well. And this is why I was saying that the market, the economy in Star Wars seems to be absolutely effed. Like lightsaber color changes, for example, things like that. You can make a lot of them, craft them, and so they've got you, or you can buy them and then sell them for in-game money. So you can buy them from the cartel, sell them for in-game money for horrendous prices.
Give boosts though.
Yeah, some of them do. Right, what am I looking for? What is this music again? Has Spotify switched me onto something that might not be DCMA free? Possibly. Let's try this out. Oh, I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that just now. At 11:30 at night, I'm not feeling that. I'm going back to lo-fi for a bit. We're on the wind down. Oh, the Raiders is ready to go as well. Oh, good turnout. Good turnout. We're in. Wow, they're looking cool. Oh, decimated. Absolute destruction. GG's, Trizak. I'm going to make that the last Raiders for tonight. But we've done some good progress. We had a couple of losses, a couple of L's, but mostly we cleared the last map and we've made some good progress on this one here as well. Oh, specialise! Getting my Ancient Archers to level 20. Specialisation. What an end. Deadeye Archer. A specialised archer that deals extra 50% damage to range targets. That's really good. Specialised archer with 4 range. No. Specialised archer that slows down targets by 75%. Yes to that one. Slow them down, you get more hits in, and possibly so can your allies. I'm all over that. All over that. Nice. Where are we? We're level 29. Right, do you know what, guys? I think I might call it for a night tonight. A little bit sleepy. And we've got a big old stream coming up on Friday. We've got the 10-hour stream, so we're going to have loads of time. We're also level 29.
As always on SWTOR.
I didn't think it was too bad. Maybe it's my rose-tinted glasses remembering that. We'll see how that is next week.
Stream, smiley face.
Oh, appreciate it, Padger. Thank you, as always, for coming along. Much appreciated. So yeah, so guys, let's have a look quickly if there's anyone I know who's around at the moment. But we're going to be doing the longer stream. Whoa, echo. We're going to be doing the longer stream on. Who could we take a look?
Have a good night. Thanks for letting me join.
You're welcome. As I say, we'll be.
Thank you for the so smiley face.
You're welcome. And Vano, if you want to come join again, you're more than welcome. The joy of MMOs, right? Anyone can jump in at any point. Right, I'm just checking to see if there's someone here that I've been... What are they playing? Valheim. We could check out a Valheim streamer that I kind of met through TikTok called Dare Bear Live, or if anyone's got a recommendation. I haven't checked out one of Dare Bear's streams yet, so I don't know, but I'm quite intrigued to see what Valheim's like, because that's a game I haven't played. Right, guys, I'm going to go to Dare Bear Live unless anyone has got a... No, executive decision.
Good night, carrot.
Let's go Dare Bear Live. Seen a lot of her content. I haven't seen her stream, but I've seen a lot of her content and snips and stuff, so I think she's pretty cool. We'll go check her out now. Say hi, be welcoming, be awesome if a couple of you guys can maybe follow. Definitely drop a hello in there. Be friendly, show what we're about. Appreciate you guys tonight. We'll be back on Friday. We're going to be doing the 200 follower celebration stream. It's going to be a 10-hour Guild Wars stream. A little break in the middle with Vampire Survivors while I eat, because I can do that one-handed. Other than that, we'll also be doing in the evening competitions for some in-store giveaways. So we'll be looking to do that as well. And as Luna has pointed out there, if anyone wants to join in the Discord where all the details are for that, we've got some channels set up for Guild Wars, etc. I'll probably have one for Star Wars soon, which will be starting next week. Please join in. Been good fun tonight, guys. Appreciate everyone that's come along. I'll put a shout out to all those Joe Fudge Raiders that came along as well. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Have a wonderful rest of your hump day. And I will see you at the end of the week. We're going to go raid now, Dare Bear. As I say, let's say hi. And I shall see everyone on the flip side of the week. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I shall see you guys Friday, midday, UK time. Till then, bye-bye for now.